pencils. Who would like to recap us for a reroll?
It did happen on session.
Well, I mean, it feels like you or Oni need to at least start this recap.
Interesting you say that.
Well, there was a race.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and it's starting to come in, but yes, there was a race. Yeah, look, I'll start the recap, but I think Oni finishes the recap.
I got it if you want.
Yeah, if you got it, man, hell yeah.
Basically, at the start of the session, you were all getting ready to head out and go to the bear tribes, bear habitat. And then eventually, Gamma decided in like the most threatening way possible, to be like, "All right, this is it's time to do it. it's time, it's time for a challenge." Uh, so Ginkgo ran away. Then Gamma finally told him it was a race. As we decided to have a race over, like not a trail, but like a patch of rock, basically to get to uh over.
Yeah, we were crossing the river, and there was like who
Yeah,
can cross it, like jumping it,
yeah,
first and fastest. Yeah.
yeah. And, uh, Giga won by like literally like a couple like a step, like a fucking step.
He won by a hair, one could say.
Well, I
One could
didn't
say
want to
that.
make
I
the
mean,
judge.
you wouldn't, but one could.
Yeah,
I don't know if this was
yeah,
Sunday night.
Especially
You get
since
a
it was
Benny.
technically a draw.
it was a draw. Yeah, but did we go to the reptile habitat last session? I think we did.
We did. Yeah, you
Oh, well,
wanted to see the reptile tribe.
yeah, I did want to see the reptile tribe. Yeah, and we went there. Me and Hugh. Uh, uh, well, it was mainly me got lost, and Hugh had to watch me in the area. Uh, as Gamma went to go talk to P off and settle some things, and I can't tell you what happens after that.
You said you
Um,
can't tell us what happened after that. You blacked
I
out.
I'm fucking struggling to put this together right now. I just remember after that we headed up to the bear tribe, and we talked to people.
well,
That is.
if I remember, we had to make a hasty exit from the terrarium because I believe it was Watchers that showed up. And
Yeah.
yeah, Gamma, didn't you lead us through a little underground or underwater
Yeah, we
swim?
swam. Yeah, we swam to escape.
Yeah.
We didn't even wait to find out what was going on.
Nope.
It was we're too hot. This place is too hot. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. And then made it to the bear tribe where we found the bears were just sort of kicking it. They were, they were lounging. And we did meet up with Wildpaw once we were there. Once we were in private with Wildpaw, we explained that we were there to try and get a cell set up, and she sort of it's not that she was upset. She was just like, good luck. Like, these bears don't give a shit about anything. Like, the Watchers don't really bother them. They're not, we don't really have issues with any of the other tribes. There's, enough water, enough food. So they're pretty chill and like things sort of the way they are. But she did point out that that is not necessarily true of the raccoons that are technically part of the bear tribe. Um, uh, she mentioned that on the Council of Elders, there are no raccoons, and that many, if not most of the raccoons, don't believe that the bears have the raccoons' best interest at heart. And so, although I don't know if we came up with an official or a formal decision, it certainly seemed like we were leaning towards, oh, like, sounds like the raccoons are our people for this particular project.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely thought that the raccoons would, they're the underdogs, so they're more likely, to, they're marginalized, so they'd be more likely to join the resistance.
Yeah. And it's just easier to snowball from there compared to like hot starting with cold starting with the Bears. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Yeah, I think the next thing we were doing was heading to the raccoons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think that is it in way of summary.
I will add two things.
Mhm.
While in the reptile tribe, you did get to spend some time with Mordor,
Right, the healer.
the healer. Got some stuff. Saw the fates of some of his injured people. The one thing here in the bear tribe is that Wildpaw did offer to call a meeting of the council if you wanted to be able to speak to them, if you wanted to use that as a way to find any of the raccoons who sometimes are known to slink around the outside edges of those meetings, or if, like Gamma, you just want to see a panda bear.
I do want to see a panda bear, though.
A panko bear, as you call it.
A panko bear, yeah.
The Panko Bear.
Punchy bear.
Literally a type of breadcrumb.
Yeah, yeah.
You have been
fried bear.
You have been. I don't think I have a scene with the Bear Lodge. I don't.
I think we're just on the,
there is
the map
a
for them.
handout for the Bear Park, so you have a general idea of what the what the capital, the main outpost of
Mhm.
the Bear Tribe territory is. These 4 buildings surrounding a lake with a fire pit off to one side. You are in the largest of the 4 buildings. Wildpaw has made her den in what amounts to a large cafeteria and has given you permission to use part of it as your base, and that you will be relatively undisturbed there. The other important factor is that the bears here in the bear habitat do not know that True Thought is free. The rumor going around since True Thought 13, leader of the resistance, the big grizzly bear, the rumor is that True Thought 13 has been taken by the Watchers. He has not been seen here in several months. You all know that that is not true, having spoken with True Thought 13 a few days ago, where you laid out the plans for your various cells to do their missions. Yours being to come here and try to recruit another cell. It is early afternoon. Your narrow escape from the Watchers in the reptile habitat, not all that far behind you, just a few hours ago at most. there is plenty of day ahead of you still. What's the plan?
Right now.
Well, first things first. Nobody touch my stuff. You got it? I shout to any of the bears, whether they're here or not, as I leave a bunch of loose things I found in my pockets in a pile.
Okay.
Fucking wild.
You got to establish dominance, right?
You're doing that. Yeah, you're doing it that day. So okay, we got. What else are you planning on doing? I thought you were
Oh,
going to do something else.
no, just let them know what it is, and then we should go see about our friends.
Okay, yeah. Um, definitely do that. Should definitely do that. I'm trying to think of like what to say to these people. Uh, to these people to like even pitch this correctly.
I think we just go there looking to make a connection, hear their plight, empathy, and then then see if they're cool. See if they're bad to the bone.
Yeah, see if they're down to clown.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uh, okay. We get to once we get to not the pandas, the raccoons, which I feel like would definitely be easier. It's just how would we move after we get the raccoons? Like
What do you mean?
uh, well, the problem is right. The raccoons are a marginalized group in this, in this, society here.
Mm-hmm.
But we can definitely okay. I'm not gonna say definitely can, but we have a higher chance of getting them to move just because they're needing a face, they need a representation. They need people on the line to like talk about these things. But the older council, that's the problem, you know.
You know, the bear council? Who cares? Who cares with the council? Look, the raccoons, they'll be our friends, hopefully,
Right.
and they'll join. Like, what is the council? If they're part of our resistance, they're not going to talk to the council about that.
But it's we're gonna have to walk through this well, we're gonna have to talk to this council eventually. I
Hmm.
think
I don't know. I think maybe councils are overrated.
I guess that makes sense. So, while you're here, then that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Uh, fuck it. See you the cuff. See you the cuff. Let's go. Let's go.
Is
Let's do this.
is your concern that anything we choose to do, that the council will stand in the way?
I mean, yeah. They're they're the overseers of this area.
Hmm. But isn't Truefort's niece in charge?
Yeah, she's in charge, but that doesn't mean she makes all of it by herself, right?
I don't know. Seems like it's all working out.
It's all working out because nothing's going down. What's just happening? Well, let's just see about
Let's just see. We
other
don't
thing.
know. We don't know. Maybe we end up dealing with the council, and hopefully not. That just makes things easier.
And I mean, there is another option.
Hmm.
We don't necessarily have to talk with the council, but it might be interesting to listen to attend some meeting just to listen to hear what they're talking about and to hear what their concerns are. That'll give us
True.
that might give us useful information. But I do agree that we will have are likely more likely to have success dealing with the raccoons, and given the fact that they're frozen out of any positions on the council anyway, that seems like a secondary concern.
Mm-hmm. And the call the council is us saying call the council, which means they'll ask why, and we, if we're trying to listen to what they have to say, if it's our choice to do it, we don't have a why. So there's that.
Excellent point.
So we speak to the raccoons, see what's what. Hopefully, you don't have to deal with any internal politicking, and then we can. I don't know, where do we go afterwards? We were thinking of going to the rabbit tribe.
Well, let's not worry about where we're going next. We've got pretty serious business and pretty difficult business to conduct here first.
Hmm. You're right. I'll worry about the future. You worry about what's now.
Future.
And you know what, Hugh? As I put a hand on your shoulder, kind of, bring it like over the back of your shoulders, right? A friendly over the shoulder hug. Kind of pull you in and say, you know what, Hugh? I know that today's gonna be a great day.
What makes you say that?
Oh, just something I heard.
Oh boy, did you get a vision or something?
You could say that.
Well, I trust that you'll tell me when I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm focused on today. I'm focused on today.
You're focused on now. I'm living 3 days from now. Cold. It's raining.
We'll keep you safe until 3 days from now.
Remember, in 3 days, it will rain. Guaranteed.
I pull a bit of string from my pack and tie it around my right pinky. Let's go find them raccoons.
Yeah. Does I was gonna say Wild Heart. What's her name?
Wild Paw.
Wild Paw. Can Wild Paw direct us to where the raccoons hang out?
Well, you'll have better luck in the forested areas. Most everybody around here just kind of moves it either alone or in small groups. Then the bears tend to stay out of some of the more forest here. I can tell you that near the inner fence to the east, not far from the outer fence, there's another forest that is probably as good as the close forest for raccoons.
So they got territory nearby and territory a little out of the way.
Well, I guess you could put it that way, yeah.
Oh, all right. we should start close, and then if it doesn't work out, we'll try the next one.
It sounds like a good strategy to me.
Hmm.
She will direct you southeast out of the habitat. It's only about a mile or so. Shouldn't take you very long to get there. Although territory here is a little rougher and steeper than you might be used to.
Oh, don't worry about that. I've got strong legs.
Okay. The close forest, by the way, the road from the checkpoint cuts right through it. So if you're in that forest and you want to get to the other forest, you can keep following the road east. It'll take you right up to the inner fence of the rabbit habitat. It's a
Hmm.
little up the hill, up the mountain, up the slope, I guess.
Do we have to go through any checkpoints to get there?
No. The checkpoint is closer to the bridge, closer due west.
Oh, good.
I'm just saying that if you're in the forest and you get lost, just look for the road.
Well, we won't get lost. We've got Hugh and Ginkgo.
Sure. Anything?
All right. You keep things cool here and let us know if anybody touches our stuff.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to come in here, but I'll keep an eye on it.
All right.
Hey, before you go, I haven't, and she leans in and lowers her voice a bit. I haven't actually seen my uncle in a while. Is he okay? Everything going okay?
He seems in good spirits last time we saw. He seems well. And I'm sure that if he was here, he'd be proud of you.
I
Gives you a look of like, that's a weird answer.
I think he's proud of you, even though he's not here. I mean, he
Hmm.
made a point of giving us your name and making sure that we checked in with you if we came this way.
Okay. I appreciate it. Just when you see him, keep an eye on him, right?
Well, sure. Of course.
Hopefully I can get back to the helicopter sometime soon. Maybe after the next council meeting. Things will not really slow down, but we don't really have council meetings back to back and they won't need me and I can sneak back to help him out some more.
Mm. Do you all ever use that barbecue outside?
The fire pit?
Mm.
Yeah, every time there's a council meeting.
Oh, what about for non-council meeting purposes?
I mean, anybody can start a fire in it, I guess.
Oh, good.
Anytime there's a fire lit, it's basically saying, "Hey, everyone, come hang out." It's not like it's a. I'm
You mean like you start the fire and that means there's a council meeting, or start the fire and it's saying like, "Hey, everybody, come hang out at school."
Yeah, if it's not a council meeting and someone starts a fire, it means, "Hey, come hang out."
Oh,
Um,
It's it's not doesn't happen often because most of us just kind of do our own thing. But when somebody does, it means they're looking for company.
I'm curious. when someone does start a fire and people do come to hang out, do the raccoons come also?
If they see the fire, I guess. If they feel like being social, which is a little less common with them, I think.
Hmm. Interesting.
It is interesting. I was just going to maybe suggest we make use of a fine place to cook a meal, but it seems maybe we could do more.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is if you're cooking a meal there, that you're kind of open to sharing with everyone.
That's wonderful. That honestly, that's incredible. We were finding it difficult to make inroads with this bear community, but it seems one has revealed itself. I
I mean,
think. Go on.
I was just going to say, anyone that's kind of lounging around here will talk to you. They probably won't, try to run you off or anything if they're here. If they're out and around, or if they're fully asleep, don't wake anyone up that's fully asleep.
Oh, why is that?
Bears don't like to be woken up.
Oh, good to know. I think, of course, we've spoken to people here. That's not exactly the thing, but this seems a different circumstance. Perhaps it will um, lower. People will be more at ease. Oh, plus we could go hunting for food like we used to. Right? Bring back a great beast for the bears to feed on.
Everybody does like it when you provide food.
Everybody's liked it when we've gone hunting. We should go hunting again.
You all are hunters?
We have been from the very moment our group got together.
We have had many successful hunts.
We've had many successful hunts. I think maybe the plan, if
And they
you'll
were
hear me,
never heard from again.
I think a good plan is talk to the raccoons, right? I think try a hunt. I think us trying to hunt without the hunter. Let's see how it goes. Um, and then I think we light the bonfire with our spoils of a successful hunt, and maybe see if like the raccoons and bears can like get an informal hangout. A non-council informal chill sesh.
Yeah, no, I think that sounds like a great idea. Just just so I make sure I've got the timing correct. We're going to talk with the raccoons first, or we're doing the hunt first?
I think raccoons first, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Because what are we gonna do with all the meat from our
No,
successful hunt?
right? Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. Just so we're clear, Adam, you are gonna do the hunting. Because that
Fantastic. Fantastic.
you are the best equipped, I think.
This is gonna go great.
It is the early afternoon. Even looking from where you are in this building to the southeast, you can see a tree line. It's distant, but you can see it. The forest that Wildpaw mentioned might have some of the raccoons in it. Definitely has a road that will take you to the other forest that might have some raccoons in it. You can gather your things. You can leave whatever you want behind.
I don't leave my friends behind. I bring them with me.
Well, you can dance if you want to.
I do.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm back.
hell
Welcome
yeah.
back. I'm so sad you missed the last 5 minutes.
You said you was what?
We're on our way to go talk to the records.
Oh, you're talking to me? I stepped away.
No. The plan came up that there is a fire pit here that is used communally, but when used signifies, hey, anyone is welcome to come by. And so the plan was realized that, hey, we could do a hunt and bring something back to cook, and that will bring people in. And Wildpaw looked somewhat skeptical at this plan and asked if you all were hunters. And we descended into hilarity from there.
Yeah, we determined that as a group we have successfully hunted all the time.
Mhm.
So we are hunters for sure.
Yeah, we are hunters.
We are
We
hunters.
are.
Yes. We as a group have not failed a single hunt, so we won't start now.
It literally as soon as I stopped being a hunter.
I think late afternoon is a perfect time to try to we might catch the raccoons as they're beginning their day, you know?
You grab your things, you leave some things, heading out southeast as you have been directed. The forest is barely half an hour, maybe a 45-minute walk. The ground is certainly more. It's kind of reminiscent of when you were in the cat territory, in that you are definitely on a slope. You can feel as you are moving towards the forest, which is downslope, that this isn't that bad, but you kind of know the return journey may not be quite as easy. This is by no means as large a forest as the forest in the Badger tribe, wherein the helicopter is hidden. Still, for as arid as you've seen the rest of this habitat, however, this is a sizable area of large swaths of white barked, orange leaved aspen trees. A reasonably sized forest, spotted here and there with much taller trees that tower above the shorter but brighter plants. Plant life. I just thought I was saying trees too many times.
Yeah.
As you all are walking, is there a plan beyond wander through the forest looking for the raccoons, or are you going to kind of? Is there a plan?
Yeah, I croak out a traditional raccoon noise.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Does he know how to do that?
I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, okay.
clearly, because it does. You can just make me a base instinct roll. If everyone else, while this is going on, would like to make some scout rolls just to give a sense of how long this will actually take. Actually, if one of you would like to make a scout roll and the other two can assist, so that we have two.
Can I assist with the scout? Well, I don't have any points in scout. But can I assist in it if I'm doing the instinct roll?
Yeah. Because I mean, you're not blinding yourself while you're croaking. I'm assuming you're kind of croaking while you walk. You're not stopping.
Yeah, I feel like it's like you kind of stop and do it every now and then, right? Because you want to like wait and listen and that. So
Okay.
I think there is like a stutter step, to it all.
Yeah, and I also imagine that like as scouting being part of the process, there'll be probably be times where it's like, oh no, we don't see tracks here. It's not. You don't need to be making calls. Oh, we see tracks
Yeah,
around here. It's a good time to make calls.
yeah. It's not just about the yeah.
Um,
I feel like I'm like I don't know. You ever seen a frog croak real crazy?
Oh yeah.
They ain't doing much beyond that for sure. But yeah, isn't help just that they get the help?
Yeah,
We
they
don't
get
have
a
to
+1
roll.
modification. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and that's a skill
whoever is
die.
making the skill roll gets a couple extra skill dice.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, we're pushing that. Oh my
Oof.
god.
Also, everyone, don't forget to get your 2 Pharaoh points. That's 4 for you.
I do need. Okay, if I push again with Tenacious, I'm still taking the 2 damage plus whatever damage
Plus
comes
any other
up.
damage you might roll. That is correct.
Okay, so I'm at 2 now, minimum. Okay, all right. I feel like I'm gonna Tenacious. Okay, that's all we needed.
Okay.
Four Pharaoh points. Hell yeah.
Okay. 3 successes on the scout. You walk through this forest for what feels like some time. The sun is beginning to descend. Your throat, Gamma, is just getting a little bit sore from all of this calling out and croaking, and combined with the fatigue of
Where are these raccoons?
walking through the forest. But after a little bit of time, Hugh, you are the first to spot them. There are a number of raccoons perched up in the branches of some of the trees. There are a couple that are there's one that is looking straight at you, kind of puzzled. Whereas the other two are definitely looking off into a different direction. Like they are watching something and trying to kind of triangulate you and whatever it is that they are watching. And you see it a moment before the one raccoon who has been staring at you for a few seconds now calls out to you that, "What are you doing? Get out of that way! Get out of that place!" You can hear the very softly at first, but getting louder very, very quickly, the rapid pattering of steps, feet on the ground, large, heavy steps. Very fast, very repetitive for how quickly they are moving. And none of you will be surprised at the as a giant horn bug.
A horn bug?
I'm trying to send it to the journal. Bloop. A giant horn bug.
Oh my god, that's interesting.
Larger than even Drake Atlas. This bug is enormous, truly a monster, even among these monstrous insects. Wide, dark mandibles, pocked in a few places, clearly from multiple battles with either others of its kind or with the mutants of Paradise Valley. This just absolute unit of a hornbug is running down at you. The raccoons in the trees draw some bows. The two that were staring off are tracking it as it comes running at you. We are going to roll some initiative.
Okay.
Hey, Hugh.
Yeah.
This is
Gonna bother with a map.
this is
'cause
the
there's just
moment.
one.
Oh, are you sure it can't be some other moment?
Nope, it's this one. You win. You're the hero.
Oh dear. All right.
All right. When we start off, you all are near each other, as you are. You all have been walking through the forest together. The raccoons in the trees are at short distance from each of you. They are up in the. It's a combination of being spread out, but also up above you, elevated. And by the time you can see this actual hornbug, it too is at short range, just sort of perpendicular to where the raccoons are. It looks like you kind of think with the 3 successes on the scout that maybe they were hunting this thing and you all kind of wandered into their ambush path.
Damn, I feel bad. Have we not learned anything?
I got a 1.
Oh, see.
Oh
You
wait,
said we were
I
rolling
rolled.
dice,
You have
I
a
right?
rolled
6.
earlier.
Yeah, you have a 6.
I have a 6.
Six.
Oh gosh. Turn order. There it goes. We got Gamma with a 6.
Well,
We got
Ginkgo.
Q with a 3rd. With a 3. We
Mm.
got Ginkgo with a 6.
Speedy, aren't we?
What are
I'm gonna
your
use my
relative
animal power.
agilities? Oh, okay.
I got fast reflexes.
What does that do here?
If I remember correctly, I can boost my initiative. But I gotta go down and read it. Be able to use my animal power, fast reflexes. You can activate this power before you roll for initiative. Oh, okay. I forgot to save it.
That's okay. If you wanted to spend barrel points for it, that's fine. It's your first
Okay.
time
Yeah.
rolling initiative with the character. I think we can be a little.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
How
I'm
dare
just
you?
gonna
I
spend
quit.
one.
Lenient.
Oh,
Special treatment.
you have an animal ability to sense danger or react to a threat. Okay, that's neat. All right,
Okay.
I'm just using one, so it's going to do like a +2 to it. Remember?
That puts you at 8.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
hope
at an
you.
8 for initiative.
I hope you don't go crazy from your animal power.
I hope I don't either. Let me see. I gotta. What was
One
that
base
roll?
die for a giant hornbug. I will do the raccoons as a group.
And for my animal power, what do I roll?
Roll 1 base die.
Ooh, you guys ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
You're fine.
Ooh.
Everything's fine.
I'm waiting for the day where I wig the fuck out.
I don't want you to wig out right now.
Dawson, you with us still?
I think he's still gone.
I think
he's still
he
gone.
said he needed to lay out
Lay
at
out, yeah.
9:06. That's half hour ago. I think he's laying out.
I will ping him just in case he's looking for that, but we will go ahead and continue on.
I don't know, I feel like nothing happens in my life until D&D starts and everybody hates me. Yeah, I got an 8.
Okay.
Huge.
This giant horn bug standing easily 8, maybe even 10 feet to the shoulder is bearing down on the lot of you, currently on the admittedly outside of short range, but still short range from all of you.
There's for. Do I see any of the pandas in front of me?
The raccoons are, yeah, you all can spot the raccoons because one
raccoons.
does call out to you to get out of there. And you can see them up in the trees. Weapons drawn. They've all got bows and arrows.
Okay. I'm going to pay heed to their warning. I'm going to get out of there. Use my maneuver to try to get farther away. I think I'm running. Like I'm a runner.
Okay. You are going to move. If you spend your maneuver and your action, if you spend 2 maneuvers, you can go from short to long range. You are heading backwards away from the creature and into the trees of the forest.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm doing that.
Okay.
You guys got this. I can heal you from here. Well, I can't heal you from here, but someone's there to heal you.
Wait, what? No.
Gamma, you see Ginkgo disappear into the tree line behind you,
Uh,
or rather, disappear back the way you have all come.
all right. They're flanking. I look at Hugh and say, Hugh, can you climb?
I'm much more likely to go down than up.
Okay. Good luck. I want I want to see if I can go up. I want to get in the trees with these people to shoot my sling bow down at the thing. Is that possible?
There are 2 ways to do this. You can spend your action to make a move check and essentially climb up into the trees. You also have the jump power. You could spend the feral point, use it to maneuver into the trees without a roll, and then you would still have your action to prepare your sling.
Ooh, yeah, I
Or
like
you could
that.
climb up. You could take the try to climb up and then spend the maneuver to ready.
Yeah, I like the jumping and then readying the slingshot.
Okay. Let me ask you then.
Mm-hmm.
Are you jumping into the same tree as one of the raccoons, or are you jumping into your own tree?
Does the tree with the raccoons look like it can hold all of us? You know, what I mean, like I'm an animal. I've been in the trees. I'm a frog.
Yeah. Any of the trees that they are in seem like it could hold you no problem.
Yeah, I'd like to join forces with
Okay.
them. Right.
They are spread out in a couple trees. But that's why I said there was one kind of situated back closer to you. The other 2 are a little farther ahead. You could make it to either tree.
So there's one, and then there's just one, and then there's 2.
Correct.
Okay, I'll jump with the 1 if possible.
Yep.
Right.
Spend your feral point. Roll your base die.
Okay, I'm spending the feral point and rolling the base die. Stay cool, kids. Stay cool.
No problems. You do.
I leap up into the tree, landing near this person. Look at them. The throat sac bulges a few times, and say, "Hey, I'm Bieber 93. You and I are gonna take that thing out."
I thought I had art for this individual, but I did not add it to their sheet.
I feel like we approached this whole fight differently because Dawson was right there. I'm not here. That guy changes everything, bro.
All right, I will get the art in just a second. You still have a maneuver if you would like to. I'm sorry, you still have an action that you can use as a maneuver to ready your slingshot, correct?
Yes, I will. Yes, do that.
Okay. I did not know if there was something else you wanted to spend your action on.
No.
Okay. That will bring us to the giant hornbuck. There is one individual still on the road. There are not on the road, on the ground. There are 2 sets of individuals in 2 different trees. And there is another of you that has gone running off. It is just going to charge straight at the one individual that it can see and try and clack you in its pinchers. Okay.
Can I Ultra Instinct to try to give him a negative to his attack?
That is a thing you can do, yes.
I'd like to try to do that. I'd like to peer through a future where Hugh is a hero and this thing loses its footing somehow, or like it attacks but is just off to the edge of Hugh.
Okay.
Okay. I'm low. Okay, I did put my instinct down. Okay, that's one success. I will
One
give
success.
one success.
That will deduct one of its
Oh, sorry.
successes.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
I mean.
That does leave it enough to just barely catch Hugh in this large set of mandibles. You will take 1 damage, Hugh. And you are caught in an iron grip. If you would like to get free, there is a -2 modifier to a force roll. Otherwise, you are caught, and you can see these are its pinchers, but this is not its teeth. You can see its true, like, bite now is within reach of you. But that is its maneuver. That is its action.
Okay.
And now it is Hugh's turn.
Come on, you. What you got? What you got? What you got?
If you are talking, Adam, we cannot hear you.
Yeah, thank you. It's a -2 force roll to try and break free. Is that correct?
Yes, if you would like to move out of its grip, it requires a force roll. And since you are rolling, you are making a roll, it will take your action to do so at a -2 modification.
What's your force? +5?
Well, no, I mean, my force after that point of damage, my force is a 2. It's a 2 strength and 0 force. So basically, I can't escape this thing.
You can. You would roll 2 base dice. You would roll 2 skill dice. The skill dice would count against you, but you can still succeed.
Right, because you might not hit on the negative dice.
Correct.
Well,
Like those
And
could
you only
roll
need
full,
one success
even.
to do that.
yeah.
Now, you don't
Let's-
have to. You can certainly try to fight it from where you are. That does not suffer any penalties.
Yeah, no, I'm going to try and break free.
Pull out your gun. Yo, a success!
Unfortunately,
but on
that's
the
on the
wrong
skill
ones.
die. As we
Oh
discussed.
no!
If you were
No!
to push,
Mhm.
and you would need successes on both base dice at this point, but it is technically possible. Or you could hurt yourself, which, is certainly a risk. Up to you.
No, I'll just scream out, this is going great.
I knew it!
What do you want to do with your maneuver?
Got him just where he wants him.
Yeah, I'm stuck here. I don't know what I can do with my fucking maneuver. I think that's my turn.
If you have a ranged weapon you want to ready, if you have an item you want to pull out, any of those things that are normally part of maneuvers.
You know what? I will make a scavenge roll to see if I can find a like a club, like just a blunt weapon.
Okay. Normally activating a skill would be an action, but I think in this case that's fine. Yep. Got yourself a club. Some sort.
Excellent.
What sort of blunt object do you find?
I find the leg of a mannequin.
And is this leg of mannequin a permanent blunt object, or is it a blunt object that will get one extra modification on it?
Oh,
You have
it'll
two
get
success-
right. It'll get one extra modification and then be
and then be
dust.
broken. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need that mod more than we need the leg.
Yeah.
Although that leg, Adam, come on.
Yeah, man.
It's my turn with the leg.
All right. The raccoons as a group. You see the two raccoons draw their bows. The one that you have, not draw their bows, ready their bows. I guess draw as in, pull the arrow and draw, not as in like pull out the bow. The one near you in the tree, Gamma, gives you a look of like, who the fuck? What are you doing? And just says, oh my god, where did his name go? Bogart 66. We got questions.
Okay.
And then he too pulls up a bow and arrow, and they shoot into this beast.
This roast beast.
Okay, well, the other two actually will shoot into the beast.
You all know about roast beast? You all get down with roast beast?
And I don't know about that roast beast. Let me show them something about that roast beast.
Yeah, their arrows just sort of ping off the hardened carapace of
Oh,
this
that was not what I
creature.
wanted to hear.
Seeing this, however, Bogart is going to leap down on this creature, because I forgot I built Bogart for fight, not for
That's
shoot.
what I'm talking about.
Go fight, baby.
What did I give you? I know you have a weapon. Oh, he's got an axe.
Oh, he has a gun. A
No,
shotgun.
he does not have a
Oh,
gun.
really? You sure? Like, I mean,
No,
he has
I
a
mean,
gun.
I could have sworn I saw him.
I swear I saw a guy walk up my.
All right, all right. Does he fare any better? Okay, okay, okay. You all watch as this raccoon, who is pretty big for a raccoon, certainly bigger than you are, Gamma, just kind of half leaps, half falls out of the tree towards this bug, slams his axe into the carapace behind one of ahead of one of the legs, sort of where the thorax and the abdomen meet. The handle of this axe just snaps off, and the head of the axe is just completely embedded in the creature. Does seem to do some damage. There are some notable spots on that creature where the carapace has broken, or there is a notable spot, I should say.
Now we're winning. Now I can come back.
That's my best friend, Bogart.
Yeah, now we're totally winning. Ow! Winning.
Oh my god, that man's gonna get ripped to friends if we don't
Just
have
keep
stuff
it
in-
locked up, Hugh. You got it.
Okay.
So I can get to its frickin' trackers.
Gengo, I think it's you.
Is it back to me?
I'm sorry. It is back to you. Sorry. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my maneuver to go. I see now that we done some damage to it. I am not that afraid anymore. And I'm gonna go from long to short. I'm gonna go short. And use my maneuver. And I want to see if I can like try to like scare it out of like, like to drop in hue, right? Try to make myself seem like some bigger predator that's on the way, like unseen from like this little shrubbery or some shit.
As a monster, without a special talent, this thing cannot be dominated.
Mm.
Actually, I believe Gamma
Mm.
does have the talent. I don't
I
remember what
do
it's
have the
called.
talent. It's called Monster Whisperer, and I did want to
Oh.
use it on this, but this is our hunt at the same time. So
This
killing
is
it,
our-
yeah, this is the hunt. So we actually need to kill it.
Yeah, right. Oh my god. Let's see. Is it, let's see. No, what could I do here? Honestly, right. Most. You know what? I think I'm going to grab my machete and run towards it. So I'm going to use my action and my maneuver to go back
Okay.
into distance with it. And
I
I'm getting
love-
ready to fight.
Love it.
Alrighty. You draw your weapon, you come charging back. Gamma.
Sling is readied. I launch a rock right at the mandible that's holding Hugh.
Okay.
I'm gonna break the jaw. He releases Hugh. Hugh stabs it in the head. Easy. I don't have. I actually don't have the sling as like a usable item in the actions menu. So I just roll
A
shoot.
slingshot. Yeah, just roll shoot and you will get 1 gear die.
Yeah, I get 1 gear die.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Oh, it breaks. Are you kidding me? Okay.
It only
so,
breaks if you push. Right now, you're just missing.
Oh my
Oh,
god. Hey man. ODB's gone.
I
He
can't
doesn't
get
trade for
another
it.
one of these. I spent experience points on the skill to shoot these things.
Did not actually roll any skill dice. So you may have forgotten to save your modification to skill.
Oh, I don't have any points in shoot. I have the like ability that lets you like aim faster or whatever. That's what I mean
Okay.
by
You got
the
the talent. Got it.
Yeah, the quick fire talent. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Then you didn't actually. Okay, with the quickfire talent, you don't have to prep. So if you had instead taken the action or used your maneuver to aim, that would give you a skill die here that you could add to that.
Oh, I will roll the skill die here then. Yes, this will be a success.
It will be.
It will not.
Okay, I'm going to push and break this thing to try to hit because my plan was actually to jump down anyway.
Okay.
At some point, so this will just hasten all of that, and we'll get another thing later. Okay, I'm just gonna redo the roll as the push, and then we know there's the breakage. Because I'll add the skill die on there. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I believe
and
I figured
the gear die does not re-roll because it's
Correct.
broken. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
just
wanna
to
make
make
sure.
sure.
One success is what we need. I'm gonna tenacious to try to greed into 2, so I could
Okay.
stun.
You do get another success. You
I
will take
do
1
get
point
another
of fatigue.
success. 1
and a
point of
feral.
fatigue. And a feral
Its
point.
armor is already cracked, so it is rolling less armor to try.
I'll do the
Actually, yeah.
wait.
You have 2 successes right now. The base
Yeah.
damage on a slingshot is 1. What would you like to use your other success for?
Yeah, what's the I'm like
Page 77.
Yeah, I'm like near the section, but not on it. Okay.
You can inflict extra damage. You can inflict fatigue. You can reduce its initiative score, which I will tell you here will let Hugh go before it does.
I know, which I think is good. Yeah, I can't make it drop Hugh, but changing the initiative score, I think. I think that helps Hugh. What do you think, what do you think, Adam? Try to give you the shot first, or just do 1 extra damage?
I sort of think it's 6 and 1, half dozen of the other. I would
Yeah.
probably just do the extra damage.
That okay. I'm gonna decrease its initiative and have you go first because I've seen you be a hero,
Yeah, all right. Love it.
and I know he was gonna pop off.
Okay. That does lower its initiative. Actually, it does make me also need to check Bogart's initiative. Where did I put them? Oh, yeah, it does not. It's not enough for that. Did I roll its armor? I did not. Your stone clatters off of its armor and bounces off a tree and thumps to the ground. But does seem to have distracted it and
Still
slowed it down.
distracted it. Okay,
Yep.
an actual thing. So maybe if I stunted, I would have gotten the extra damage instead of that. But I feel like this is a better tactical thing. Sick. I think I still have my maneuver.
You do.
It was in short range, so I have moved to long range. Is that the understanding?
No, you are still you since you
Oh.
went up rather than like laterally.
Okay, so
That makes
I'm
sense?
still in short range. Yeah. Of
Yeah.
it. Okay. Okay. I think I use my maneuver. I
Slingshots
was
have a max of short range anyway.
oh
So
okay.
if you had been farther, it would have required you to
It
move
would have
first.
yeah would have been worse. Yeah. Okay. The sling breaks. I I'm sad because my friend made me that. I put it away. And I can I is it just using the maneuver to move from short to it? I don't have to like roll to jump out of the tree. Like that's all
Yeah.
covered
Yeah,
in the
you can
maneuver.
get
Okay.
down just fine.
Excellent. Hell yeah.
Down is
Then
easier than up.
yeah, I do like some a little bit of climbing, a little jumping, but I get my way down to make another target for this thing.
Okay. It is your turn.
Yeah, I am going to use my single-use club that has an additional gear die to it. I'm not sure. Not being a melee fighter, I'm not sure what a club is supposed to look like. It looks like
It's called Blunt Instrument. It is 1 gear bonus, base
okay.
damage of 1. Yours will actually be base damage of 2? No, yours will be a +2 gear
Plus
bonus
2
instead of a
bonus. Okay.
+1.
And this is just the fight skill, correct?
Correct.
All right, here we go.
That's incredible.
You do hit. But yeah, that mannequin leg was in worse shape than you thought.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I mean,
my guess is any damage that it might actually do, if there's any chance that it breaks through its carapace, it's not actually from the blunt force trauma. It's one of the splinters becomes a piercing damage.
You
From
do have
this
the
thing.
opportunity to push if you want. If you want to
I
try to
am not gonna push. I am afraid that I will knock myself out if I do that. So
Well, you can't knock yourself out because you have a success. So
oh,
at
and that's
most you
just
can do a
that's
damage
just
to
on
yourself.
gear dice. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see if I can.
that will cause damage to the item, which is already
Yeah,
disintegrating.
which is already destroyed, right? Yeah. So screw it. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
you're tenacious.
I am tenacious.
Oh, boy.
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was worried that you were gonna hurt yourself with that one.
Yeah.
The mannequin leg clatters across this thing, just absolutely disintegrates, and it does not seem all that phased.
Yeah. I call out in the cloud of what once was, from the cloud of what once was a mannequin leg. Ah, did you see? I busted his head wide open. I turned it to dust. Oh no.
Doing great, Hugh.
Has taken
Okay.
2. Ah, there's the damage tracker. Not that I think that will matter, but it does have Hugh, so it is going to. And I don't think anybody other than no, that's not true. The Bogart did jump down. I think it will let go of Hugh, who hasn't really done as much as Bogart has to hurt it.
How dare you?
I mean, I'll have it bite you. Fine.
No, it's fine.
Sorry for my outburst.
Don't Bogart all the bug. Okay.
Of all the hunting
Hell yeah.
paths and all.
Okay, this is
In all of Paradise Valley.
Sure.
You just had to come stumbling into mine.
okay. All right. The creature releases Hugh, drawn by the danger of this newcomer that has jumped out of a tree and broken an axe off into its shell. It grabs him by the waist, and you can hear the armor that he is wearing, which looks like it's made out of a similar chitin. You can hear it just struggling and creaking and cracking under this creature's attention. Bogart himself does cry out in pain. That did not feel good at all. No, it did not. But he is still conscious. And will return the favor. I can spend a feral point to reduce that damage. We will do that. So it's funny, I get a number of feral points equal to the number of players. I have thus far never really needed them. But in this case, it works out. Mine do reset. I do not get to hold them the whole time. All right.
Is it for your monsters to use? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, for monsters, for characters, most of the monsters don't have animal powers in the same way that you guys do because they're not the same kind of mutant. It's literally just for when dealing with other mutant animals that would need to use their animal power.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I thought that was good. Arrows are continuing to fly down, and arrows are, continuing to bounce off.
I think the armor is a problem.
The armor does seem to be pretty tough. Actually, what's the base damage on a bow? I think I may have. Yeah, no, I did. I remembered it correctly. Bogart himself, however, no longer has an axe. Does have his claws and some damage. Sinks his claws into the area, kind of, you know how the mandibles connect near the face, and there's kind of that kind of weaker spot where the like more membranous area is. That's where the claws. That's where Bogart just sort of sinks his claws in, and there's a bit of a horrible cracking noise. The pinchers don't actually open, but it's kind of gross. Kind of gross. Some
Way
of
to
the
go,
armor
Bogart.
has come off.
Hugh, while he's distracted, now's your chance.
You don't have to tell me
Bingo.
twice.
It's actually your chance first, real quick.
I'm going to attack. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm not within a distance, right? I'm short, but
No,
No,
no.
you
Okay,
had
yeah,
spent.
I'm near.
Yeah,
I'm
you need to
near.
spend one action to
Yeah.
move to arm's length, and then you can use your machete.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my maneuver to get to the arm's length, and I'm going to attack him with my machete.
Okay.
Uh,
Machete has a +2 bonus, so 2 gear dice to your fight roll. Has a base damage of 2.
okay, let's see.
One
okay.
success so far. You can push if you would like.
I'm gonna push for my boy here. I don't see the push button. That's weird.
Scroll
That's weird.
down,
I
maybe.
see the push button.
Yeah, because I was to say I see the push button.
Uh,
I want
it's
to
like,
just hit it for you.
yeah, it's really weird. I can't. I see it. I can't scroll down on it. So there. Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Work with me. Okay. I'm tenacious as fuck, though. Right.
That's like almost the same roll.
I mean, quite literally, it almost is.
Yeah, like I mean, even the same numbers. You know.
We're tenacious, though. We got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's just.
2 successes. You gain 1 strength. I'm sorry. You gain 1 feral point. You
I
take
mean,
1 point
I'll
of
take the
damage.
one strength. I'll take it.
Yeah, holy. Let's go.
The base damage on a machete is 2. You have 1 stunt to add to something you might want. You can lower its initiative. You can do agility damage. You can just do extra damage.
I think we're just gonna do the extra damage right now.
So that is 3 damage to it. Its armor has definitely seen better days. There are large chunks of it missing. Whew. Even larger chunks of it missing, as it does not absorb all the damage and rolls 2 1s.
Yeah.
We like that.
So a decent amount of your damage gets through, and just as importantly, a chunk of that armor gets ripped off.
Oh yeah. I'm not made to take any hits, so if I get hit back, it's gonna hurt.
Gamba, it is your turn.
Incredible.
Can we do something?
What? What do you mean? What do you want me to do?
You look. As soon as you say that, I'm just going right back to like. I'm trying not to get hit. It looks like I've never been in this situation. Dude. I'm just like. I'm like closing my eyes and shit, trying to die.
Hey, you all right? You seem like you're panicking.
My face looks just as distressed as Hugh does. And the guy.
I actually just I have a question before I try to hit this thing with my staff. I was just looking at the weapons thing, right? When it talks about like a sledgehammer, which is a heavy weapon, I can't see what it means for what heavy weapon means.
Heavy weapon takes up 2 spaces, 2 full lines in your inventory.
Okay.
Instead of 1.
Instead of 1. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Excellent. This thing is its attention is on other people.
Yep.
I take advantage of the opportunity and find I run up to one of its back legs, and hold the seer staff, wind up, and try to snap one of its exoskeleton joints open.
Okay.
Let me get you I think the seer staff is set up. Let's find out.
Man, Sean.
Sure looks like it.
Okay, I'll take 2
Wow.
successes.
Okay. Your base damage with a blunt instrument is 1. You have
We
1 to start with.
Okay, I'm gonna do. Let me just double check. I don't need to not. He's not holding anything. It'd be great to knock him through, but
Yeah. He's got Bogart in his mandibles, but
oh right. I mean, I could mess with his initiative again. Wait, can I? No, different.
you could lower his initiative. That is one of your options, I think, as a melee attack.
I don't. Oh wait, is it? Okay, okay. Subdue, increase my initiative. Okay,
Oh,
yes,
you're
you
right. No,
can. You can decrease initiative under melee close combat effect.
Subdue your
I,
tire. They take fatigue damage. Increase your initiative score by 2.
Yeah, and then it's top of page 75 is you it's the same thing as range. You knock something out of their hands,
And their initiative decreased by 1. Yep.
yep. But I think because I think we've determined. I mean, I know it's like armor's kind of messed up, but like technically, I don't really know that so well.
I mean, you
But
do.
the
You notice that there are large chunks of carapace missing. It's
hell yeah.
visibly noticeable.
Okay, cool. I just know that the armor has been a problem for our low damage weapons. It's difficult. I will just choose to. God, boy. I want to do extra damage, but I want Hugh to get the kill. Is the thing. So I don't know if doing damage is helping or hurting that endeavor. I'm gonna do the extra damage and hope that it doesn't kill it, and Hugh gets the win.
You are doing 2 damage. It has not great armor left, but apparently good enough armor for your staff to just bounce back off.
I should have decreased this initiative. Okay.
Hugh.
Okay. I've got 2 options here, one of which is relatively sort of standard Gen Lab Alpha options. So that'll be my fallback. I'll explain what I'd prefer to do, and you can tell me whether or not any of that is actually possible.
Okay.
I see this thing has an individual who I will eventually find out is Bogart in its mandibles where I used to be.
Correct.
I see that some of its armor has fallen off.
Mhm.
I have in my inventory a torch and I have a cigarette lighter. What I would like to do is light that torch and I mean, I doubt I'll be able to set this thing on fire, but just use the fire to try and get this thing to scream or turn or do anything to drop Bogart.
Okay. Okay. Let me look up the cigarette lighter real quick. But I'm pretty sure the answer is it takes no real time to use. I mean, it's a cigarette lighter. Yeah. We used to light a fire, which, yeah. Okay. You can definitely pull out the torch and the lighter,
Mhm.
which normally be 2 maneuvers. I mean, the lighter especially is a tiny enough item.
Mhm.
You can get it lit. It sounds like you're trying to assist with if he were to, you're trying to get it to
That sounds
drop
great.
him more than
Yep.
you are trying to hurt him. Am I correct?
Yep. That's correct.
Okay.
So if he's trying to free himself, I will be essentially assisting with that.
Okay. I'm trying to think of a more proactive measure. We can go with make a fight roll.
Okay.
I will say the torch is it's not going to be a gear bonus because you're not
Mhm.
swinging it to actually hit and do damage.
Right.
It is going to be instead a +2 modification to your fight roll. So you will get 2 extra skill dice to this fight roll.
Gotcha.
If you succeed, you will not do any damage, but you will essentially be doing the force roll to it'll serve as a force roll
Yep.
to get this creature to drop him. Does that make sense? Does
That's
that sound
yeah,
fair?
it does. It does, and it sounds great. Perfect. Here we go. This is risky, but I am going to push it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You take 1 point of damage. You
Yeah.
get a feral point,
Yeah.
but you jam this torch towards the face of this creature, not near the mandibles where this mutant raccoon is. You don't want to risk
Mm.
hitting him. Instead, you jam it a little bit back, which just kind of happens to be where the rest of its face is, like its eyes. There is a loud screech, and those mandibles go wide, and it drops Bogart to the ground. It doesn't drop him to the ground, it releases Bogart. Rears back, that horrible animals or like insectoid screech going off. That horror movie or horror movie monster sound you see in horror movies.
Get out of there, man.
Which brings us to its turn. Man, there are a couple of you that have really pissed it off at this point. It's also pretty hurt. But knowing the situation, yeah, it's not trying to leave. Who is it going after? Fire in the face? Machete that cracked its hide? Guy that already heard it? Fire in the face. Oh boy, Hugh. Oh boy.
Yeah, it is good.
Now, this thing is hurt, so its strength is very reduced.
Oh, that
I'd
sounds
like
familiar.
I'd like to see a future where Hugh survives.
Okay.
You and me both, brother.
Hey, man.
I'd like to see a future where this bug attacks Hugh and it goes poorly. That's
Hey,
1 success. Actually, why is it rolling 5? I'm set to 3. The success is on the third
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Usually I pull from the upper number. Like in this case, the 3 would be your 5th die, so that's where I would start deducting dice. Does that make sense?
I'm removing right to left, right? So
Yeah, that's a
3
way
goes
better way to
first.
put it.
Yeah. 3 goes first, biohazard, then the success. That's because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm just thinking, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 success. I'm not pushing that.
Okay.
So that's 1 negative to whatever the
Yep.
bug attack
Yep.
is.
It does still manage to just sort of ram into you, trapping mandibles around you. Base damage. You will take 3 points of damage.
Oh yeah, I'm super down.
I'm trying, Adam. I'm
Yeah,
trying.
no worries.
Okay. Oh boy. First time we're doing this. I need you to roll 2 dice, a base die and a regular die.
Okay, hold
Or a
on, because
skill die. Basically, we need a D66.
right. I've
So you can roll 2d however you want to do it.
yeah. Hold on one second. Let me make some more edits here. That's correct.
I don't think your hockey mask counts as armor, correct? That's only the hockey pads. No,
Yeah.
armor rating 3. You have been forgetting to roll your armor, sir.
Oh, fantastic.
So if you would like to roll 3 gear dice right now, every success will counteract 1 point of damage. Okay. So you take 2 damage.
Yeah, I'm still down.
Okay.
Okay,
On
so
page 81, you can see the chart.
okay, let me go to page 81 real quick. Okay. And so, what am I rolling here? 2 d6s?
Yeah, you need. It's called a D66. You basically
Okay.
roll a D6 for the tens place, a D6 for the ones place, and
Okay.
it will give
So
you one
I'll
of these
roll
36 options.
a base die for the tens place and a
Okay.
skill die for the ones place.
Sounds good. 44. A damaged kidney. Potentially lethal. Roll a D6. Roll 1d6 for me.
Okay.
What does potentially lethal mean?
So anything that is potentially lethal has a time limit. That's what this D6 roll for a damaged kidney. It is a D6 days. If you are not fully healed anytime within the next 4 days, you will die. Until this is healed, the damaged kidney causes you to suffer 1 point of damage for every roll you make to force, move, or fight.
Oh.
Okay.
You get out of there. I would, but my kidney.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that it just makes me a touch cranky about this particular role is
Yeah.
I did take the 9 lives talent, right? Which is useless when the numbers are equal because it just allows you to swap the two.
Oh, right.
And so a 44 doesn't do me any good.
Duh, that's insane that the
Yeah.
one time it comes up. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Roll 2d6 more.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Roll separately. Roll 3d6.
Hey, man, don't worry. I'm a healer now.
Okay. This will heal on its own naturally in the next 12 days, but
okay.
can be healed before that. There's a healing time.
Okay.
Well, it can heal naturally in 12 days, but will kill you in 4.
Yes.
So,
So yeah, like let's find out how that works.
Well, no, I'm sorry. It'll take 12 days to fully heal if it's not an injury that will kill you. If somebody heals you and removes the critical injury, it cuts the remaining healing time in half. So 6 days. You have that penalty for those
for
6
the
days.
6 days.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And there's nothing anybody can do to deal with that other than like, the cutting it down, right? But after that, you
Yeah.
just have it.
Okay, let me go over it. Each critical injury has a specific effect that you suffer during the healing time indicated, measured in days. So that is the suffering a damage for every one of those rolls for the next 12 days. If someone manages to heal you during the process of healing a critical injury, the remaining healing time is reduced by half. Anytime you roll to save your life, this does not count towards this. A new heal roll needs to be made to reduce the healing time. So given sufficient long-term care, that healing time gets cut down and cut down and cut down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Without treatment, you would die in 4 days. With treatment, i.e. a heal roll made right now, you will not die, but you will continue to suffer that injury.
Right. So we could attempt additional heal rolls
Yeah.
at later times to
Yeah,
lessen the
the
time.
initial heal
But
roll
you can,
that
you can never
removes-
get rid of it through external means. Right. Because if we're cutting in half all the time, that means I can never heal him. I can only.
Yeah, I mean, you get it down to
half.
needing a day of rest. But
Yeah. What I'm saying is we can never get rid of these conditions. It requires the resting.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
It requires
Yeah.
some time.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do. There's no items, right? It's just this is the part of it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Your friend Hugh, the sloth, crumples to the ground, clutching his side. You are broken by damage. You are since you are broken by damage, you are unconscious. I can't remember if you go unconscious or not, because normally when you are broken, you can still use a maneuver. You just can't use any actions.
You're
I mean,
knocked out in paralyzing pain when you're broken, when your strength is broken.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
The hornbug is still holding Hugh in its pinchers. Hugh is slumped over one of the two long chitinous extremities. That does bring up Bogart
Go get him, Bogart.
and the archers.
Go get him, archers.
their arrows will strike true this time.
That's true.
Hey, that might actually be true. That's not a bad roll.
He's seen it. I'm telling you. You better listen to him.
It does get armor. Does block some of that damage. But not all. That's okay. We got a dude. A dude whose strength is not what it should be.
Hey, Oni, do you have a healing potion right now? Because I know you make different kinds.
Let me see. I'm pretty sure I didn't make a healing potion.
I don't remember you
did.
making one, but
I think the last potion you made was for instinct.
Yeah, I think it was for instinct. Yeah.
yeah.
But I think
Yeah, you have an
I think-
intoxicating potion brewed 3 doses, according to my notes.
I gotta
I don't know if you used any, but you brewed three doses.
yeah, I used one.
Okay.
I feel like either way this goes, Hugh, our friend here, if he does make it, he's gonna need some more intensive work.
We're gonna have to refer him to a specialist.
Well, me,
With
I'm the specialist.
A barrel roar, you see this raccoon grab onto a pincher in each hand and just begin to force them apart. There is a screech as this creature tries to pull away, releases Hugh, who slumps to the ground, tries to pull away, but does not make it before the pinchers just come off. One of them comes off in this raccoon's hand, and the creature makes a few steps and then just falls over dead.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it was real close.
Oh, that could have been us. We could have been cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check in on Hugh over there. I'm gonna go check in.
Yeah, we rushed to Hugh.
Hugh, buddy.
Go ahead and make a healing check. One of you can assist the other. Whoever has the better healing roll, the other one can assist.
I think you might have it now. I would have 5 right now. 3 base, 2 skill.
3 base 2 skill.
Yeah.
I think
Oh yeah,
it
you took
goes off.
instant damage.
Yeah, because I took instinct damage. Normally I would have a more instinct.
And it's going off our instincts. I would have
It's
it
yeah, whatever
go
your heal skill
5,
is.
so I got 8. So it'd
Yep.
be
Dang, man.
In that case, give yourself a +1 modification for the assistance.
in my skill dice.
Correct.
Yeah, because I'm helping you.
Okay.
Gamma is helping you, so
Okay.
that's one. You can push if
Um,
you'd like.
I'm gonna push. This is big enough a reason to push.
It's also a big dice pool. Oh my
Mm.
goodness. Oh, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it did make a difference. You gain 2
I-
successes. You also gain 2 damage. You do take
But
3 points of doubt, 3 points of damage to your instinct.
Yeah, but I
but
made
you
posters
do
literally
heal
for
3
this.
points of damage.
Yeah. Good thing it was you. Yeah.
So I
Wait,
heal
hold on.
3 points
hold
of
on,
damage.
Let
Is
me
that
double
correct?
check this. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me double check this. I am checking to see if the
extras do anything, because I know I
I'm
know
trying
it
to see
says
how
you
this
get
works with healing lethal, or is it just
Right.
if you heal the damage, you heal the lethal?
right.
I I know this is definitely something I can deal with because I'm a surgeon regardless. So like, no way.
You keep saying you're a surgeon.
It looks like it's on 82.
Yeah.
Someone managed to heal you during the process of healing a critical injury.
Well, what we're talking about is actually bottom of 79, which is broken and getting back up.
The fastest way to recover from being broken is for someone to successfully heal you. In most cases, though, you don't need to be healed to get it back on your feet. As long as you're not dehydrated, starving, or hydrothermic, you recover after D6 hours, even if no one heals you. You get 1 point back. The question is, does this treat both damage and count for a healing? That I'm just going to say yes for now, so we can keep going.
Right.
You will heal 3
What?
points of damage. Your critical injury is no longer lethal, but you are still suffering the effects of the critical injury. It will take you
Right.
12 days to fully recover on your
Gotcha.
own without
Oh,
getting any
actually,
sort of care.
also, let's see. I'm looking at the surgeon. It says you have learned the art of stopping bleeding and
Oh,
treating severe injuries. Your role is modified +2 when you heal someone who's broken by damage.
so go ahead and roll 2 skill dice.
Well, if I could volunteer, right, what I would, whether or not you would know this is unclear, but I mean, my strength is only 3,
Yes,
right?
he had 1 success initially. If he gets 2 successes on
Oh,
these 2
gotcha.
dice, he
Right.
would not have had to push.
Right. That's where I was headed. Okay, excellent.
That's it.
Had to push.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yes,
matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Y-
we carry on.
y'all stand
Yeah.
up pretty well because I got 2 potions, so these damage is not really going to affect me
Yeah.
all that much.
But it sounds
Uh-huh.
like your strength is still at 1 because you
Okay.
recover 1 point in the relevant attribute score and can keep going. But like your injury isn't killing you.
Right.
Uh,
Well,
if-
you recover 1 is if no one heals you, you recover automatically after D6 hours. I think with this, the healing
Oh, okay.
counts as just as if somebody healed you. I'll look through the errata and the fact. I don't know that this is actually answered.
Also,
Someone must make a successful heal roll to save you. Otherwise, you die when your time if you get back up. Okay, you know what? I'm going to say that this heals the damage. You will have to, in better circumstances, take the time to actually heal the damaged kidney. You have 4 days to do that,
Right.
so it shouldn't be a major issue. You are up. You are about. You're physically from your strength stat standpoint, you are perfectly fine. But Man, do you hurt, and you are going to be peeing blood later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, kidney
Really?
injuries are no joke.
Yeah.
I have
Oh.
been through one. It is
Oh yeah.
not fun.
I basically just close up the road and make sure I just get infected with my little doctor's bag I have. Yes, I am a surgeon, you dick.
Uh,
Just because I keep my posters in the Beavis and Butthead tumbler doesn't mean anything.
Adia. Do what? Oh,
it's just our faces looking down at you.
Hey
hey.
man,
How do we do?
how do you
You-
do?
Bad? I mean, better, I think. And it's probably not a
Okay.
great sign that I'm flat on my back, but
Oh yeah.
you guys don't look too stressed out anymore,
Oh,
so
actually, the example on. Oh, so I'm sorry. Please continue.
so I guess we won.
No, you. I'm covered in your blood right now. You're gonna be fine.
Hey, that makes two of us. Twinsies.
We
Twinsies.
help you to your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did great, Hugh. You opened up the opportunity for our new friends to take him down. You
Hey,
were a hero.
Did they make it? Did the raccoons make it?
Are they still
Thanks,
here?
Lee.
Oh, yeah, they're still here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they
Oh,
have climbed
oh.
out of the trees. The two with the bows have set about hooking up ropes to this giant creature. The excuse me. The one who was fighting with you, not in the trees, the one who had jumped down is standing and just kind of waiting quietly for you all to finish helping Hugh and just
Yep.
waiting quietly.
Thanks to you, Hugh, our friend here, Bogart. They're safe and sound.
Oh, good. I'm glad you made it, Bogart.
Nice to meet you. I'm Bogart 66. Over there's Henry, and over there's Laurie.
Uh,
Um,
Dawkins 22. Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
I thought you were 20.
20. 20. Yeah, it's 20.
All right.
I just
narrow
had
his
this man's
eyes.
fucking kidney in my hands, man. What do you want?
Well, Howard, that means you don't know your own name? Suspicious.
Of what? I just saved this guy's life.
And we
Give me one moment.
and we appreciate that. But I'm still keeping an eye on you.
yeah, that's all fascinating. What don't mean to be rude. Thank you for your help with this thing, but what the fuck are you all doing here?
Man,
Oh
I'm
boy.
gonna be honest.
What a good question. You know, honestly,
Hey, I don't mean to be rude, and I'm sure we're more than happy to answer that question. But do you think we could do it somewhere that might be a little safer? We're happy to help you with the remains.
Oh, I guess. I mean, Henfield and Laurie, they got it. Henry and Laurie, they can do the butchering. But hey, if you want to help me with these, and he walks over to what he walks over to the stump of a tree, probably about two and a half, maybe even 3 feet across. It's not
Mm.
been downed any time recently. The wood is rotted. There's a number of mushrooms that are growing around one side. But that's not what he goes for. He reaches in and he pulls out from within the hollow of the stump. At first, it looks like he's pulling out just like a giant like capsule, but then you realize that it's moving. And he reaches in with his other hand and he pulls out another of these squirming larvae.
I'm trying to see this.
You know, they're not bad eating. We're not going to take all of them. Got to leave some to grow up big and strong like their mother there. But you're welcome to a couple. They're pretty tasty.
Mm,
It was grub.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
okay.
we're gonna take a couple of them back. You all want one of them? One each. We got this thing here. We're going to strip out as much of the stuff we don't need as we can, and then drag the rest back. Thanks for your help, by the way.
Oh, thank you. You're
Oh.
welcome.
There's no problem at all. All y'all good over there? Nobody need nobody any help?
Bogart is definitely bleeding in a couple spaces or in a couple places, but it seems like a little scratch. It'll be okay. The other two just sort of wave like, yeah, we're good. They set about with knives into the creature, pulling off as
Actually,
much of
before you dig too deep into that thing, I have a proposal.
He takes a large bite out of one of the larvae, which stops squirming around. Yep. Listening.
Well, we came, us, to make, to meet, you. Not you in particular, Bogart, though you're super cool, and I'm glad to meet you and hope to be friends. But I mean your tribe, and if our meeting goes well, we actually thought that maybe we could hunt a great creature and bring that back to the bear camp and, cook it on the pit and sort of have like a chill hang, you know?
You want to hang with the bears? Why?
Well, I want to hang with you and then maybe all of us together.
He thinks for a second, chews thoughtfully. We don't normally hang with the bears. They're well, we just don't always get along, you know.
Yeah,
But
I get that. Y'all don't see eye to eye.
yeah. But you know what? I think maybe in the spirit of all of us taking this thing down, maybe we got some to share. I mean, she's a bit bigger than we thought she was.
I was actually thinking, you tell me if this is crazy, Bogart, but what if we have a bunch of you're a little bit bigger than me, a little bit stronger, I'm not afraid to say. What if a bunch of yours each grab a piece of this creature and we heft it up, walk it back, bring it into camp whole, and show them how strong you are, and then everyone can see and enjoy.
See, I mean, I was thinking we'd take the carapace off first, because we dragged that into town. I'm worried one of those bears are gonna try to just take it.
Yeah,
figuring-
the bears
I mean,
just trying to snatch it away from you guys.
Well, I mean, he gestures to the armor he's wearing, which seems to be made out of a number of pieces of shell, not entirely dissimilar from the creature you have just taken down. raw materials and all, if they can just take it from us instead of harvesting it, going out and having to hunt one of these things themselves, why wouldn't they? I mean, that's just the way things happen here in the bear tribe.
Oh,
They don't mean
Oh
nothing by
man,
it. It's just they're bigger than we are. Not all of them are that way, but
hmm.
I mean, we take the carapace off, we can drag the meat back. Might get a little messed up, but fire will clean that right up, right?
Maybe we instead we just bring this back to your camp. You make use of it as you see fit, and we take a portion back with us to the bearers. And if you'd like to join us, that'd be wonderful. But why don't we have why don't we talk first, and then we can
yeah.
see how it goes.
Let's sit down, talk. Yeah.
He shrugs. Yeah, why not? Henry, Laura, you boys got that almost ready? They give a thumbs up, heft some rope. One of them is kind of got a number of the larger pieces of carapace pulled off the creature within a few minutes and put into essentially a large net bag that he's just wearing on his back, like
Hmm.
sort of like C-3PO on Chewbacca's back in Return of the Empire. He's in that huge net.
Yeah.
Let's imagine that, but with like bug carapace, bug
Yeah.
shell.
I do eat one of the larvae, for sure. As I grab a second to eat, I look at Bogart and say,
You said you bring these back to the camp. You bring them to eat, or do you do something else with them?
Just to eat.
Oh, and this is a what thing?
Hornbug? This is one of her larvae.
Hornbug.
Yeah, that thing over there.
What do hornbugs eat?
I point at you.
All right. What about non-Hugh
He
things?
laughs when you do that. Like, oh man. I mean, he's right, but that's cold. That's cold.
Hey, hey. I feel like I deserve that. I feel like I get to make one.
Hey, he's your friend. But he's not wrong. Hornbugs eat kind of whatever they want to around here.
Even when they're young?
Oh, the larvae will subsist off that off the stump for a while. Then they'll get big. A couple of them will eat each other if there's enough of them. Once they harden up and turn into hornbugs, they don't always they don't start that big, but they'll whatever they can catch.
Right, of course. And how long does it take for them to, gestate?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I think they stay larvae for a couple of months.
Oh,
I mean, they get bigger and bigger while they're doing it, but
I see. Interesting. I'm just going to eat this one over here in private.
Yes. Are we walking and
yeah,
talking?
I guess you do that.
I put it in my bag. I do not eat this larva. I intend to raise this thing and ride it.
I knew where this was going before I even said it.
I don't know why you put this on the table for us to even consider. Like you should have kept that shit to yourself, man. Are we walking and talking?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Delicious.
Yeah, they'll.
I'm keeping
Yeah.
my
So
larvae.
anybody who eats a larva, that will count as your ration of grub for the day. You do not have to eat food for the day.
Yo, sick.
Yeah. Yeah. One larva equals one meal.
Yeah, I love that.
Or one day's meal, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Um Yep. Each larva equals one ration of food.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a little sad that we had to jump down so early because this thing didn't get to pull down a tree because they can do that.
Would be great.
Well, thank God it didn't do that because one of us almost died anyway. So let's
Imagine how
let's
great
keep
it'd
it to a
be.
minimum.
Yeah, if it pulled the tree down that like some people were like us were in. That'd be so great.
Oh no, that was definitely. I mean, that's how it was going to get to you if you
Yeah.
had all gone into the trees.
My thought was get into the trees. It's safe. I mean, I know bugs
Uh,
climb trees, but I figured it'd be safer.
uh,
Okay. Anyway,
I'm just gonna run.
you don't even know where you're going.
Somewhere.
Oh, all right.
I think you
makes
meant if
sense.
it pulled down a tree.
Oh, I thought you meant like right now. Running. You're gonna run to the raccoon camp.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking about. I was talking about running away from that big ass beast.
I loved your first maneuver was to run away, and then it was, oh, it can get hurt. I'm in. I'm no longer afraid. You said.
I, what you man? Like I don't know what y'all guys want. Like,
It's so good.
They lead
oh
you.
god.
They lead you east into the forest. Uh, Probably 15, 20 minutes before you find yourselves in a small clearing that has not clearing. I keep saying clearing. A small area that has been cleared of brush and like dead leaves off the ground, but is still sheltered underneath the trees. You can see that they have built little dens into the lower branches of some of these trees up off the ground. There are no like ladders or anything like that to get to these little huts, so much as it looks like they just scramble up the tree, climbing in much the way that treating their climbing rather in much the same way that a couple of you burrow and one of you would swim. They Lori and Henry drag the carcass of the hornbug over to an area that has clearly been set aside in a similar enough fire pit to the one you saw in the bear outpost. One of them, Lori, begins to set about rekindling a fire, and they begin to finish stripping this carcass.
Hell yeah. Would they
Bogart,
have allowed us to like as each wanted to like help carry the thing in?
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
cool. Yeah, I don't know about the others, but I want to be seen like our strangers are helping bring the thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for sure. We're
Really
I'm
not
performative as
comfortable for you
hell.
to do. It's definitely not comfortable for Hugh to do with that damaged kidney, and you're kind of like, I got this leg.
Yeah.
The leg has been cut off. It's holding the leg.
Hey,
But
no, I
if
think
those reopen, you're fucked.
right. You're right. Hugh's doing a lot of like picking up little scraps that fall as other people are carrying this thing.
Yeah, take it easy. Yeah. Be easy. You don't want me to call a surgeon, do you?
If it gets infected, man, you're out of here. I'm sorry to say. I've seen it happen way too many times.
Listen, Ginkgo, I do really appreciate all the help. Sincerely, I'd probably be dead if it weren't for you. Um, um, you might,
Yeah.
you might want to work on your bedside manner a little bit.
Oh, my bedside manner? Hey, man, I hate to tell you this. We're in the forest.
But
There's
we,
no bedside.
Well, there's beds all around us. We sleep in the forest, and so do they.
Uh-huh.
But it's all right. It's all right. I mean, you healed me. That's what's important.
Oh,
I appreciate it.
hey, look, right, yeah. I'm sorry. I never really worked on the bedside, manner thing. I was just usually just focused on the live part, like
Well, and you did a great job. You did a great job.
yeah, yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm just saying
I just talk to people how I talk to people. Like
Uh,
this is how I do things.
yeah, no, I get it. I get it. It's a little weird, right? On the one hand, like I said, you did a great job healing me. On the other hand, telling me if it gets infected, I'm sort of fucked.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's true. Do you know how many people I talk to that don't listen to me?
I don't. How many?
A lot. There's a lot of people that will get injured, come to us healers. We tell you not to do something, then you proceed to go do it. It
Maybe
was
it's
like,
a
oh my god,
maybe it's a rabbit problem.
it was a
No,
rabbit problem.
right?
Maybe it is, but I feel like this is just coming from like hard-headed people. Like I think this is just like maybe it is. I deal with rabbits and hares. I haven't really worked on anybody else, so I'm just kind of like, I guess it was my fault. I was projecting onto you as I'm holding this like big ass thing on my shoulder.
Well, I promise I'll do the best I can to be a good patient.
All right, all right, take it easy.
So now that we got this here and we boys will get it carved up and ready for the heat. You want to tell me what you're actually doing here? I mean, you said you were looking to find us, but why?
Well, it's sort of complicated.
It
We
is sort of complicated. I'm sorry to cut you off here. These injuries have been just like open on you. Like I know it doesn't seem that bad, but we need to work on this. Can we go somewhere?
Uh, you want to go in one of the? I mean, I guess I could take you in my den. It's not very big. We really only sleep in those things. Otherwise, we're just kind of down here.
Yeah, let's just take it to your death.
Okay. Can you climb?
I can try.
Okay. Go ahead and make a move roll.
I just don't want to have this conversation out in front of people. Oh,
ain't
that's
no way.
two
Yeah,
two failures.
ain't no way you're taking 2 agility damage. You don't have it in you.
Right now, you are failing.
I'm gonna still keep failing. This one's fried. This
I
one's
didn't know.
fried as shit.
You get about halfway up the tree and just boom, one of the branches breaks. You fall. You're going to take 1 point of physical damage that cannot kill you, of non-lethal damage for the failure.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Dawkins, you good?
They're doing the
Come on.
fucking Peter Griffin shit. Like,
Yeah, come on. You just got the wind knocked out of you. Yeah, I know. Does it hurt when
I got the wind knocked out of me.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay,
yeah, right.
Maybe we just
So what-
stay down here. If
Hey, maybe
Yeah,
we
let's talk
just
about it
talk.
right here.
Maybe we just talk down here.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
You your friend still doesn't you said your name was
Oh, my name is
no,
Bieber
no, no,
90.
you're Bieber 93,
Mm-hmm.
Dawkins 20, and your name was what? He's looking at you, Hewlett.
Iserman 19.
Iserman 19. Iserman 19. Ain't the leader of the Badgers in Iserman?
Yeah, that's my dad.
Oh, that's your dad? Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's his dad.
Yeah, you still look pretty messed up. No. You okay? That's
I got the wind knocked out of me. Trust me, I'm good. He's good. Wait, are you talking to me or him?
talking to him. I know you're hurting. No.
Maybe he was
Oh.
talking to me.
I
Are you
am
hurt?
still hurting, but I'll be okay. How
right.
do you know my dad?
No, not really. I've never met him. I just
Just by reputation. I
yeah.
understand.
I know some of the tribal leaders.
What's
You guys are
what's
across the
his
river
rep?
from us, so
What's
I'd
his
go that way.
reputation?
I've heard he's kind of a crazy fighter. Crazy strong, I mean. Beyond that, I mean,
I think a little both, maybe.
That sounds about right. What's your relationship like with the leader of this tribe, the leader of the bear tribe?
Truffaut? Nobody's seen him in months. I mean, I've heard the Watchers took him, which man,
Terrible thing.
The Watchers. Yeah, the Watchers
that-
are freak crazy.
You know, they've been coming down hard on every tribe.
really? I hadn't really heard that.
Oh
We,
yeah.
We spend most of our time out here. We other than seeing some drones in the sky, don't really have to deal with them much.
Mm.
Oh,
you still-
that's a lucky thing.
Mm. But you still deal with them. Hmm?
Yeah, I mean, anytime we need to go to the trading post or anytime we're trying to head to one of the other habitats, going through the checkpoints is a hassle, but
Bogart,
I
are
don't
you looked up to here in your community?
I guess me and Lori and Henry, we get along fine.
Hmm. Is there a leader amongst you?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, there's you all, but we hear there's more of you. So,
Yeah,
do you have your own leadership?
I mean, not really, I guess. Like, Truffaut 21's in charge while 13's away, in terms of the whole tribe. We're not quite as numerous as the actual bears, so we keep to our own small groups. We try to keep the bears from knocking down our homes when they scratch their asses on the trees, I don't know if you ever seen a bear. No, never seen a bear scratch its back. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm as big a leader as any other raccoon that.
Sort of like each
As a
of you is your own kingdom, and together you make up the whole.
Yeah, I guess something like that.
That's
I
very
don't know,
nice.
It seems to work for us.
when we
I'm
spoke
chugging
with,
down my potions, by the way.
Okay.
I'm like nervously holding the teddy bear a little bit, kind of plucking at its like fur a little.
um, we spoke with some of the bears before we came here. It sounded like relations between the two of you were a little strained.
Yeah, that ain't wrong. That ain't wrong. We I don't know, the whole tribe doesn't have a whole lot in the way of structure to begin with. You know, there's all of us out here, and honestly, Henry and Lori and me here, we're one of the larger sets of tribe members that actually stay together all the time. It just makes it easier to take down things like that hornbug or any of the other threats. But yeah, I guess we don't. I mean, I guess we don't really hang with the bears very often, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, yeah. I get that. I noticed that tends to be a trend. You said you guys not even that like structured, right? Like it's a. I noticed it's a rabbit versus hare thing going on in the rabbit tribe.
Oh,
Uh,
I had never
not
heard.
really versus. Yeah, yeah. You, I've never heard about it either till I came outside. Now I'm seeing it's a common trope between a couple of them.
I didn't know that you had your own internal conflicts. I mean, you're all rabbits, right?
But hare,
I don't have any.
I'm a hare.
You are hairy.
Okay, let me tell you like this. How he is a technically a bear, but he's a
Bear
raccoon.
tribe.
I am technically right. I am a hare that's technically a part of the rabbit tribe. Like I am a rabbit of sort, but not really a rabbit.
Mhm.
Or how
Mhm.
Drake is a fox, a part of the dog tribe.
Hmm. Okay, different rabbit.
Yeah, a different subset.
And it's har? You're saying har?
You say hare,
Har.
hare.
Har.
Okay. I don't know. I just always found that a little off-putting. That's why I wanted to step outside my tribe to see what was going on around.
Do you get out much, Bogart? Outside your territory.
Sometimes we don't go. We don't tend to go north. Look, approaching the rabbit territory is straight up dangerous. No offense, Dawkins. Dawkins?
Dawkins. Dawkins 20.
Dawkins. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no offense,
Ooh,
but
sometimes.
y'all are a little. You're more territorial than some of the bears are. But we make
Hey,
it across the river. We use the bridge to get into the lodge sometimes. Usually only when we need something we can't make ourselves.
okay.
Speaking of making things, it looks like you make armor from these beetles.
Yeah. Henry over there does.
Hmm.
He's
What
one of
would
our
it?
better hunters.
How would one get a hold of armor like this?
Kill a bug and know somebody who can make it for you, I guess.
I know you.
I don't make
And
it. Henry
oh,
does.
Henry,
Henry.
Henry.
One of the two raccoons with a bow lifts up his head. Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, wow. Hey,
Armor. I want armor. I hear you're the one.
I'll see what we got left over.
I need 4 sets.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, boss.
Okay, how many more bugs do we need for 4 sets of armor?
I don't know. Probably need at least another one this size.
All right. Hugh, you up for it?
Oh yeah, I'm totally I'm totally ready to go, boss.
He not up for it. He's not up for it.
Sorry, my doctor says I'm not up for it.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe 1 armor. We'll see how it goes.
Gives you a look, looks over at Bogart, who just kind of nods and goes back to what he's doing.
You know, things
When
are.
I'm not playing ODB, you're now interested in armor. I could have made us armor, man.
We're only in circumstances.
You're-
There wasn't
That's
armor
true.
circumstances earlier, you know.
There
But
was
you
once.
could have been making us armor the whole time, is what you're saying?
I did it
was
for
one.
Drake.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was once, and you did actually you did actually make a set of armor from one of the things you slain. It does require you to have killed a creature with an armor rating, and you've only done that a couple of times. And then including the time that Drake did get armor, and then immediately give it away, like within the same or next session. Traded it away.
I gave him armor. He traded it away for an item. I don't even think I seen him use it.
Classic. Classic.
Yeah. Okay, armor. We'll see what we can do. But what, you just out here sightseeing? You come to find out how we work?
Partly, yes.
Yeah.
We are curious. We've traveled all over the valley now, and there's still much to see.
Okay. Yeah, I've never really. I mean, other than going to the lodge, to the market, I don't think I've ever actually really left our territory. We got such a big territory. I mean, not us like me and Lori and Henry. I mean, the Bear Tribe.
Yeah.
There's a
No
I
general
mean,
facts.
Mm-hmm.
other than that eastern spot by the fence where no one go. I mean,
Bogart, why
Yeah.
did you jump out of the tree to help our friend Hugh? Eiserman. Achoo.
Bless you.
well, I mean, she had him in her pinchers, and that's not a good place to be.
You could have stayed in the tree in safety.
Well, yeah, I could have, but I mean, our original plan was to lure her into that spot. Those two would be up in the trees, and I'd keep her attention.
That tells me you're not only brave, but that you care, which is a rare trait these days you'll find outside your territory.
Okay.
But there are those that care about their friends, their family, they even care about their neighbors, they care about everyone in the valley. There's things that threaten all of us, make our lives difficult, make our lives dangerous.
I mean, I guess we dealt with this one pretty well. He gestures over towards the dead hornbug.
How do you feel about the Watchers?
Oh yeah. Come on, throwing the bait out there.
Make a sense emotion roll.
Is it just Gamma? Is it just Gamma?
Oh, that's bad for me.
Wait, your instinct is normally 5, right?
Normally 5.
Yeah. How did you get it to only roll the 3? Or did you just lower your instinct
You have to lower your base stat, so my base
Okay.
stat is at
Okay,
3.
that's what. Okay,
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, there is no other way other than to do that.
other than doing that, got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, you-
failing so far. You can push if you'd like, or you can just
I-
take the fail.
I will not push. I wouldn't break myself pushing, but that's just such a bad failure.
I was just rolling for my potion.
You can see that he kind of closes off, like he closes up a little bit when you ask him how he feels about the Watchers, and the answer he gives feels kind of. It's hard to say whether it is just something that he has said rotely or if he is suddenly wary because you are almost like this is almost seditious speech. Not seditious, I guess seditious is a good enough term.
Yeah, I think so.
The Watchers don't bother us down here. We don't have to think about the Watchers too much. The Watchers take care of us. They do what the humans have asked them to do until we are ready to meet the humans.
Well,
That's all I really
That's
got to
just-
say about that.
that's just it, isn't it? The end goal for all of us is to meet the humans, to be reunited with the humans. Have you ever wondered why they left us with the Watchers?
No, can't say as I have.
Hmm. Well, I have. And we have. And the more we travel, the more we meet with people in Paradise Valley, the more it becomes clear that this being left with the Watchers, it may well be that the humans have done this intentionally to train us and prepare us for the dangers that exist beyond the valley. And that as long as we continue to listen to the Watchers, that's how the humans know that we're not ready. I look forward to the day when we can be reunited with the humans. Don't you?
Praise be the makers.
Scrunches up his face. Man, can't say as I'm all too worried. If we find the humans, great. If not, I still got grubs. I still got bugs.
Yeah, yeah.
And you still live in a territory where You don't have a single representative on the leadership council.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, I
Well,
get it. I mean, there's none in the rabbit tribe for the haters, but they necessarily don't look at us with such a good light. You know, like
wait, why
it's
is
like we're
that?
not even there. You know, you understand? What?
I understand.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's kind of infuriating, right? Ever since I was like a little hair, a little lightfoot, uh, I always noticed that the hares and the rabbits were kind of separated, and it never made sense to me because people barely can tell the difference. Ever since I stepped out to tribe, I don't. He still thinks I'm a rabbit as I gesture towards Gamma.
No, you're a har.
You see what I'm saying, right? It's but it's just infuriating, right? It's infuriating because all ever since I was a kid, I just wanted to run and play with everybody and just help, be a helper. That's why I became a healer. That's why I am what I am today. I helped so many rabbits, so many hares. I look at them all the same because all they are the same. Under that knife, they're just another patient to me. But we're so divided by classifications of species and just different views on everything. And I just wish for us to come together. I can't really say I care about meeting the humans. I would love to meet them. Hopefully they're good people. But right now, I just want to see all of our people come together. I want to see the Paradise Valley come together. I want to see everybody intermingle. That's why I'm out here.
And that's why we came to meet you. We want to
Yeah.
meet everybody.
I guess that's all well and good. I mean, you met us. Appreciate your help with the hunt. I mean, especially since you did kind of fuck it up with all the noise you were making. Whichever, I guess that was you with the loud shrieking, croaking sound.
I can be
Yeah.
louder.
Yeah, probably
Well,
don't. We really. I mean, I was just thinking we were gonna grab some grubs today, but
Mm.
we got the
Wait,
whole thing.
do
Granted,
you?
she wouldn't have been around if you weren't sounding like a dying grazer. But
Oh, so my attempts to call you ended up calling one of these creatures. They're drawn to the noise.
um, I don't know if that's the way I'd put it, but I mean, yeah, she was definitely. They're a little territorial where their larvae are concerned. That's why we waited for her to leave before we were gonna. But
yeah, yeah,
I guess figured you were. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Um,
It's nice to see many places in the valley. Everyone is so on top of one another. Not enough space, but here there's so much space.
oh
oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of funny. The bears actually like a ton of space to themselves, but yeah,
Hmm.
me and the boys here, we got a little group. there's a couple little groups of us, so it works out. We have enough space.
Hmm.
Yeah. Look, this is the thing, right? We're planning on talking to, the council, the elders here. We wanted to come and see if you guys had anything you wanted to, drop in there.
I mean, there's still the poisonous area that they don't want to clean up, but I mean, other than that, it's not that they
Poisonous
don't want
area?
it. There's just like nothing to do about it. Yeah, over by the fence, by the outer fence. I mean, kind of straight east of here. There's just nothing grows there, nothing lives there, nothing. We don't go there. I kind of wanted to know what was going on there, but the council doesn't care. And honestly, at the end of the day, I still have this place. So until we need more space,
It's, I think that's the thing, though. I think that's one of the things I noticed that a lot of people are dealing with ever since I got outside of here. I don't know if y'all boys heard, like through the grapevine or whatever, but the rats been, expanded a lot. So they've been going at people's territories. Uh, y'all heard about that, right?
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
fighting the cats and something.
Yeah,
That's
but
pretty far away from us, though.
yeah, it's pretty far away. But it's eventually gonna get there. I feel like why wait? I feel like you should prep a little, right?
We've never really needed to. Nobody's coming in here. Take on the bears. I mean, we're small. We may not have the numbers of the rats, but I mean, come on.
With
I mean,
such small,
rats.
With such
Look,
small numbers, every one of you matters. More than maybe other tribes. Each one special. I think about this and I only see one real threat to you and to all of you. You're right, none of the other tribes are making their way out here, but there are dangers that walk freely in your territory. Soar overhead, always looking, always watching, waiting for you to step out of turn, and then one of your limited number is gone, snatched up just like that. Nobody does anything. Where's the justice? Where's the retribution? Who do we bring our grievances to?
I think at this point, I will ask one of you to make a dominate roll. You will get positive assistance. I guess you don't really get assistance. There's no assistance because one of the factors is, do you have enough people? You have the same number of people on your side.
my dominate. I have a 3 currently in instinct, but a 3 in dominate, so I'll have 6 die.
Let me see. I have five. Is it dominate? I have 5 in instinct and 3 in dominate. But
Okay.
you're like such a higher ranker too.
I'm a higher rank, yeah, but you're also 3 die up at the moment. Or
Yeah.
sorry, 2 die up at the moment. What's your rank?
My rank. I am a youngster healer, so I know I'm not that high. Let me see.
Sounds like 3, I think.
I think so. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, I think this is Gamma's show.
Okay, I will give it a shot. As we're discussing all of this. Okay, great. That's kind of like the tail end tag of this as we're talking about, right? I'm very clearly alluding to the Watchers without naming
Yep.
them. And say uh much of the future is uncertain, but that doesn't mean there isn't things to know. I am Bebo 93, seer of the reptile tribe, seer of the 12th Order, and I have seen much, Bogart. And you have a role to play. You and all your kind.
Okay, never mind. I was going to say you do get a significant modification because you can sense this dude is not high rank in the slightest, but you've already got 3 successes, and if he were to push his sense in motion roll, could potentially break himself. So definitely not beating out your 3 successes.
Yeah.
After a moment considering, he leans in very just cautiously, almost conspiratorially. Look, I ain't got any love for the Watchers. I don't want to put too fine a point on it, but we're out here because they don't like coming out here. The Bears, they're content to just sit around, let the Watchers do what they want. I don't want any part of that. But you got to be careful. See, me and Heinrich and Lori, we're out here away from even the rest of our kind because not everybody agrees with us. Not everybody's going to agree with you. You got to be careful. You say you're a seer. Lori over there does that for us. I don't think he's nearly as powerful as you seem to be. Seeing everything, seeing a far future. We got no love for the Watchers. Got about as much love for them as we got for, honestly, some of the bigger assholes in our own tribe.
You know, it's the fact that you are out here and that they don't come very often, which makes this a great place for friends. Now, we're already friends, Bogart.
Yeah. I guess. How do I know you're not going to turn me in the first chance you get? Maybe.
Bogart. And I'll reach out and attempt to put a hand on his shoulder.
Whoa.
Y-
Power move.
You sacrificed yourself for me. And I did the same for you. That
Mm.
should be proof enough that we can trust one another.
We're bonded in battle.
Battle bonded. I like that.
And make no mistake, there are more battles to come. But there are many ways to fight. And not all of them involve putting yourself and those you care about in danger. Sometimes it's just about watching. And I'd say it's about time someone watches the Watchers.
Man, that's good, Gamma.
It's pretty good. I know. Me from tomorrow told me.
So are you in or are you out?
What the hell? What do we got to lose? I'll talk to Heinrich and Lori, but at the very least, I'm in. I imagine they'll be in, but I'm not going to speak for them.
Okay.
It's since it's such a small tribe, we don't need that many people anyway.
No. Keep things quiet. Easy to not draw any attention. Oh, there is a handshake, though?
Okay.
Okay, it's a work in progress, all right? And if you have any notes, we'd love to hear it.
You go through
Ready?
the intricate handshake you have developed. He is completely lost and completely nonplussed by this. Just, yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll work on it. We'll work on it.
When you go
Yep.
from when you go from our pinky to our pointer finger, I get caught up into like the the motion of it. We just kind of like bump knuckles and we got to really work on that transition there.
It's tough. I think it's easy for me because of my long fingers.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Well, look, like I said, it's a work in progress. Maybe we revisit that part.
Yeah, we got that. We got
Okay, now, here's all the details you need to know to be a member of the Resistance.
that. Okay, here's the real important part.
Here's the real important. Do you have any guns?
No, if we had guns, we would have been using them when we were hunting.
Oh, right.
That's true.
Yeah. Guns draw attention anyway. You're like, super secret, stealth team Bravo 7.
I don't know what any of that means.
You're cool.
I'm
Hey.
cool.
How far away is that poisonous bog you was talking about?
Oh, it's a couple miles east of here. Probably take you a couple hours. I don't know why you'd want to go over there, though.
I'd like to just like observe it. Let's see what's going on.
Surely you can get close enough, but not too close.
Yeah, I can take you over there.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Things have gone. Hey, gang, up
What's
top. Okay, up top. Put it up. Okay, here we
Hey.
go. Pretty
Right
good.
there. Boom.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty-
absolutely. Ow.
Ooh, maybe low, maybe down low.
Yeah, a little lower would
Yeah.
be great. Thank you.
Do we? I know there was talk about heading back to the bear tribe and having a cookout, but do we want to do that, or are we changed plans?
Your friend here looks like he could use some real downtime.
Yeah.
It's,
most
We can look
certainly
at the
cold.
poisonous bog. Yeah, we can look at the poisonous bog later. I would just like to see it.
Nah, my man Iserman is ready to go right here. Achoo!
Always. I'm ready to. Oh God, I'm ready to go. Yeah, could I just lay down a little bit first?
Yeah, let's give him some time.
Yeah. Hold on.
Maybe we hang out, here. Honestly, it'd be cool to see a little bit more of, your local hangouts, and maybe tomorrow, you can show us around.
I guess there's not a lot to see. I can try to get you up into my den up there, Iserman. Give you a safer place to sleep tonight. I can
Uh,
sleep down here.
yeah, that look, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't know if this would help or not, but I'd pull out the grappling hook and the rope from my pack.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Here, give me give me that end of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Attaches the rope to the grappling hook. Sort of puts it over his shoulder, climbs up the tree, sets the grappling hook near the entrance to the little. It's not quite a house. Think like those tube hotels you see in
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. Those
Japan.
capsule hotels.
It-
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
it's
know what you're talking
literally just enough space to lay down and sleep off the ground.
about. Okay.
It's not much of a den the way you all have like a
A living area.
a living area. Yeah. You good to climb? You are not good to climb.
Hey,
My man
Yeah.
Hugh's good to climb, and I mean, how
Hey.
true.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hugh.
I'm great. And literally, I pull myself like 3 inches off the ground and immediately fall off the rope.
Yep. Hey, Hugh, buddy.
Yeah.
This was the shit I was talking about earlier.
Oh, no, you're right. No, I don't even know if I'm good to hold on, man. I'm having a real bad time. If you want to be honest about it.
Now hey,
Oh,
come on, come here, give me a hug. Come on, you're good, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Just give me a second. He
I'm also a
scurries
therapist.
I definitely give him a hug.
But don't
He
worry, I get it.
scurries. Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's just me giving him affirmations. I don't worry, man. I get it. I tried to climb up that dumb tree too. It fucking hurt.
maybe we devise a pulley system of some kind.
Fuck is a pulley system?
I don't know. I saw a picture about it, and there was a blurb, and someone was saying maybe we should devise a pulley system, and that's it. But they were pointing up, to lift something.
A few moments after scurrying into the small den, he returns with what is clearly his own like sleeping blanket and makeshift pillow, mattress, one or the other. You rest down here. Me and Henry and Laurie and I we'll take turns keeping watch. Make sure nothing comes this way. Or if it does, that we get you
Okay.
out in plenty of time.
Oh man. Okay. Thanks, Dad. Bogart. Thanks, Bogart.
Oh,
Yeah,
And I pass
I
out.
don't need a war with the Badger tribe right now.
hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it's still early, getting on to early evening. The sun is still up. Plenty of.
Oh yeah, I look at my man Ginkgo and say, as we're standing looking at Hugh's unconscious body tucked in,
It doesn't look so good though. He kept saying he was fine.
He's definitely not fine.
One of us
You should
should
have seen it.
one of us should maybe take a look at him again,
I'm gonna check on him again, but the healing's gonna have to do something like natural on his own.
All right.
I can take another look.
I mean, if you think so, but maybe just resting. Hard to say. He hasn't licked his wounds yet, and that's strange.
Mm, yeah. Um, a lot of species don't lick their wounds. A lot of people just let them fester. A lot of people have like a natural immune system to a lot of types of bacteria and stuff.
Hmm. I don't lick my wounds either.
Yeah, that's right.
I could. I just choose not to.
That's good on you. That's good on you. Most likely it would have been good.
Hmm. I've tasted it a few times, so.
Hey, I'm gonna be fair. I've tasted my own a couple times.
You know, we all get curious about it. Hey, so,
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to check your own oil.
Oh, he's awake.
oh, you're awake. Good. Good. We were just checking to see how you were feeling.
I'm feeling right as right. Blah.
Yeah, right as rain. Right as
Hmm.
rain. Uh,
Okay.
Maybe we'll kick it here for a little while, you know?
uh, can I brew some?
He's
Some.
unconscious again.
You know,
Okay.
it's just like it's like every time, achoo, it's like every time I tell you, you know, we go on these vacations, right? And we see these places, but we never really spend time here.
All right. You have a little bit of time before the bug meat is cooked and ready for everyone to enjoy. Mechanically speaking, Hugh does still need someone to heal his critical injury, and then a second heal check at a future time will allow you to cut down the time of his injury.
I can
It's funny. The
definitely.
example on 82 goes over it kind of, and actually uses the exact same injury that you've got, a damaged kidney.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
I can
and it's
definitely
to
do that.
another hockey player.
Yeah.
Wow, this is perfect.
Oh no, he's actually got a bleeding gut. It just seems to have the same penalty.
Same penalties, yeah.
All right, let's look him up.
I don't know. Do you mind if I scrub in?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Hell yeah, I help you.
Let's go. Let's see. So what does that give me? Was
So
+1?
you're going to, your surgeon does not apply because this is not healing somebody who is broken from damage. You are healing a
Right.
critical injury, so you will make a heal roll. You'll get a +1 modification for Gamma assisting you in this endeavor.
That's a skill die.
One extra skill die.
All right. Here
I
you go.
believe you drank a potion earlier, so all your instinct is back.
Yeah, I want us to get this back. Almost had.
Steady hands, Doc.
I got some of those.
Got one. That's all
Okay.
you need. Hugh, you are no longer in danger of dying from a damaged kidney.
Fantastic.
That will take you a while. That'll take you a little while, a couple hours to get Hugh situated. Some sutures, some cutting, some surgery.
Wait, I think this is the thing that's damaged.
As I hold his kidney out from his body.
Oh shit. My bad. I accidentally flipped it in there.
There's a string keeping it in though. That's weird.
Stop touching shit. Stop touching. You're just pulling out his fucking leg. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's a whole fucking rocket there. Let me grab that.
Oh, sometimes he eats rocks. It's okay though. It helps him digest, I think.
I think by the time when we sew you back up, we'll just show you the rock. That was hey, see this? This for you.
Put the hand him the kidney stone and the bit of chitin that was stuck in his kidney.
Yeah. Put it under your pillow one night. You get a piece of grub.
The grub fairy, the kidney stone fairy.
Amazing.
Okay. Hugh, you can finally rest peacefully. And is there anything anyone wants to do, or conversations they want to have, either amongst yourselves or with the 3 raccoons throughout the rest of this evening? You will then be able to rest and recover.
I gotta talk to this other seer raccoon, but if anyone wants to do anything, please go before me.
I'm going to first of all, I will break my vegan lifestyle because I don't have any other food right now that I want to eat. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna try it. When in Rome, I'm gonna eat the larvae that was handed to me, and then I'm gonna brew some potions. I'm gonna brew some the straight up healing potions because it seems like we might need that.
Okay. Make an endure roll for me. You are absolutely not used to eating meat, and this is extreme.
This is
It's
crazy.
still alive as you eat it.
Okay, 1 success. That's all you needed. You keep it down. You will.
I
It
almost
is.
throw up.
It is not enjoyable. And tomorrow you're going to have all kinds of stomach cramping and misery. But hey, you keep it down. You get your you don't yeah, you don't have to you don't have to worry about starting to starve.
Okay. I'm gonna now brew some potions.
Go ahead and make that roll.
Hell yeah.
What kind of potion are you brewing before you roll?
Let me see. I got the name. Yeah, just straight up healer.
Okay.
Straight up healer. Yeah. One day I'm gonna make some lethal potions. I'm gonna get crazy.
Holy.
You have 1 success so far. You can push if you'd like.
Uh, let's push. Boom.
Some oh.
2 successes. You get 2 doses. You also take 2 points of doubt and get 2 Pharaoh points.
Hey, you know what? That's perfect. I can now don't have to worry about this extra last potion. I'm gonna drink my
I'm
other
gonna
potion.
drink. Yeah.
So now how many potions I have?
You have 2 healing potions.
2 healing
doses of
potions.
healing. Yep.
Perfect. I gotta.
Each one will heal 1d6 damage.
Y'all just see me chug like just chug out of Beavis and Butthead tumbler.
This Beavis
Alright.
and Butthead tumbler.
Yeah, that's where I keep the potions. Is you've just been drinking it straight out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up.
You
Okay,
just don't
now
get
I'm
a
gonna start
one.
brewing in there. Now I'm brewing in there.
Now you're brewing. But you don't have to drink to see. You don't have to roll to see how many.
Yeah, I still gotta roll that. I'm just
You have to
saying
heal.
that little funny part.
Oh, right.
There's no way. No way I rolled just a 1, right?
There's no way you rolled just a 1. Oh my god.
There
He
was a
did.
way.
There was a way.
How do rabbits deal with doubt? Is it
You
me
know
trying to fuck
exactly how
somebody?
they. You know exactly how they deal with doubt. Don't you play?
Bro.
Hey, we
Ugh.
met 3 new friends.
We have met 3 new friends.
Yeah. You also, though I do need to use it, you could ask for some teddy bear time.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I know that sounds like a euphemism, but you could ask to use the bear.
Hey, I mean, if you're down, I'm down.
I mean, I could be down.
Are you down?
I think I may be down. Tonight I'm down.
Oh, for sure. I'll see you today. Uh, who we'll find out if it's actually telling me.
I mean, look, when in bear territory.
You know, do what the bears do.
When you're in Bear Town, doing the bears do.
When you're in Beartown, do the bears? I
Do the
guess.
bears, I think.
Do they want to?
I mean,
I'm sorry, are you actually asking me? Or I wasn't sure if you were making a joke still.
I don't know what's going on here. I need some special time.
you could
Everybody's
get.
looking.
Yeah. Hey, look, if you're trying to pursue a special times with someone, go right ahead. But I will let you use the teddy bear should you need.
Using the teddy bear will allow you to ignore the required instinctive behavior to heal your doubt. Cuddling the bear is all you need.
You know what? I think for relations reasons, I'm gonna take the teddy bear time. I don't want to seem too easy on the first meet.
Fair.
Bro, why the fuck did I pick a dumbass rabbit, bro? Fuck, I'm expecting something there.
Look, everything's great about it, except that one thing is a little spicy.
Just has to be some form of intimacy. It does not have to necessarily be physical. Or there's a teddy bear. You know,
Or this-
whatever's easiest.
And please don't get physical with the teddy bear.
I think we're good. I think we're good on that.
Although, in
I'm
the
down,
moonlight, when the moonlight hits just right.
I'm down bad, not desperate.
All right. You wanted to find Lori.
Lori, that's the name of the seer?
That is the name of the seer.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, they're working on Hugh seems to be okay. Ginkgo's got teddy bear time. So I got time to kill before it's my turn. Yeah, I approach them and at first I just stare. I think we stare at each other, right? It's a sussing of the vibe. And then I ask them after several moments, so what do you know?
Lori, a smaller raccoon in a sort of shredded old pair of jeans with a hoodie pulled over their shoulders. The hood is kind of split in half and doesn't really work anymore, but is finishing up the last of his hornbug grub and does not look up at you even once you start speaking. Says, "Well, I know you've already spoken. I know you've already spoken to Bogart. I know what he's agreed to. I knew he would agree to it. Just like I knew where the Hornbug would be.
Of course. How far do you see?
Not far. Not far. Maybe just a bit beyond tomorrow.
Oh, impressive still. For someone young. Do you practice the sight?
Only when I need to. I don't really like doing it. It's seeing things, not knowing if they have to be or could be.
But many will be. It's like a muscle. If you don't use it, it will atrophy. And soon, instead of only a day, it becomes mere hours, then minutes, then eventually you don't know anything.
Think I might almost like that. But it has been very useful for Bogart and Henried. It has.
It helps us guide the path.
Yes.
The path ahead of you, Laurie, is filled with peril, but also filled with wonder. The valley is changing. You feel it, hmm?
Yes.
This place you have here, spacious today, safe today, but not always. The danger will come, is coming, but there is a way out. Even I don't see the end of the path, but it leads somewhere.
You seem very sure. Very sure.
Of course. I have pulled the threads of potential for many decades now. And I've pulled farther in recent weeks than I ever have.
How? How do you do this? I only see when it overcomes me.
I can show you a few things, but it will be difficult. It took me a long time to master even bits of it, but eventually you control it, for the most part. Yeah, it starts with visualizing.
I'd like to kind of teach her a bit as my old seer taught me. I will impart some of my wizened wisdom to Lori.
Okay. Make a scry roll. It seems like the best
Awesome.
way to.
Sick.
Um, this will basically be done as a ritual scry, so you get your full skill.
Oh hell yeah, that sounds awesome. I'm just thinking, do I want to use any of these Well, I guess again, it doesn't really help with the scry ritual. That's what I'm trying to do a thing, but I don't think I want to use any of them. Anyway, I think actually I only have the human snowboarding anyway,
Correct.
which of course I show them to be like, hey, check out this sick totem. Cool. I got one success.
One success. That's all you need. You settle in for a while sitting with Lori. He is nervous at first. Clearly, his experience with the site has been a little more traumatic than your own has. But over the course of several hours, while Hugh is resting and Dawkins is brewing potions, you sit down with him, with Lori 46, and guide him through meditations and the steps of the ritual as you use them, and kind of stress that this is your way and that Lori must find his own way. And after a few hours, what started off as much more nervous energy going into a scry, Lori has settled down significantly and sits there with his eyes closed, his breath regular, just
Yeah, help guide
trying
them
to
through
reach
their.
beyond the reach beyond tomorrow.
Yeah, I try to help guide them through the visions to just like help make one like force clarity upon it, right? Not that it will become clear, but that clearer, right? Of finding the pathway, pulling the threads. Cool, amazing. I also I go back afterwards. I go back to the stump to like rip chunks of it away to put in the bag to feed to the larva.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know what it is. They just said it eats this stump.
Yeah, you can do that. It's
Yeah, sick.
uh
I croak little cooing noises to this thing. Hey, can I do this? Um Can I do a dominate roll on it using the monster whisperer to begin whispering to this larva dead?
go for it.
Okay, this thing is gonna eat us in our sleep.
You don't.
One success. That's all
I'll
you
take
need.
I'll take the one success.
And
I'm
it's on a base size,
establishing.
so even if I'd modified it, wouldn't have mattered. But
Oh, cool. I'm trying to establish that I am. I am. I am its world. I'm the alpha. I am feeding it right. Like I am safety.
I know I
yeah,
tried to raise a battle toe, but I I see now that this is some of the most batshit insane ideas that can be put on the table.
Yeah.
you have a baseline. You think that at the very least, like as it wiggles, it occasionally does in fact like focus on you. So it seems to know you exist.
Thick. That's all you can ask for from a larva.
I was gonna say this is a grub.
Is a grub. Yeah.
They have a basic awareness. They know, enough to get out of danger if they can, but
Oh my God.
it's not like it's an imprinting thing. Or maybe
I
it
know.
is.
Look,
Make a no. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Make a no nature roll. Let me look up the penalty on horn bugs. I want to say it's a -1. No, it's a +1. You get a +1 modification.
Holy. Okay. I'll need it.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
I don't know.
You can push if you want, but I don't.
No, because I don't have good ways of wits recovery. I think.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
actually, I
fine.
think it's like food and water or something. But
Wits recovery is just sleep, actually.
oh, then yeah, I'll push because I'm about to sleep. Ooh.
You fall unconscious.
Yep. Do I fall unconscious with the knowledge though?
Holy shit.
That's so crazy.
I'm just. This is.
The knowledge comes to you like a flash of lightning, so powerful that it knocks you unconscious.
Training yourself. This is okay. Damage to wits is, I believe, confusion. And so, yes, confusion. And so, you are trying to figure out. You can sense that there is, at the very least, some very very basic baseline recognition from this creature. There is some sort of connection between you, and you start thinking to yourself, "Wait a minute, this isn't a bird. Like this isn't." Do insects imprint the way other things do? Does it think I'm its creator? Does it think I'm its parent? Does it recognize me as, maybe it thinks I'm food? Well, I know that there are some bugs that when they go through their metamorphosis, they remember everything. Will it remember me? And as you are trying to think of the answers to this bond that you have felt form, as you are going through and contemplating what has just happened, what it is exactly that you have done, the questions begin to come faster and faster and faster until you are just sort of holding your head in an attempt to just forestall the confusion that is setting in. You cannot think straight. You just sort of sit down and lean against a tree. You have somehow triggered some sort of existential crisis within yourself.
Yeah, I've put up mental barriers to not think about certain things over the years, and I'm all thinking about them. I'm thinking about it.
Roll one die for me.
Sure.
With no one to find you, because you have wandered to find these grubs and find the tree and grab the piece of wood which you have. It takes you 6 hours to recover 1 point on your own. Nothing tries to eat you in that time. This is this creature's territory. Most things know to stay away. For at least some of that time, Hugh is still unconscious, and I'm not sure what Dawkins is up to, but you do eventually stumble your way back into camp. You will all get a late start tomorrow with the requisite time of recovery.
Hell yeah. I stumble into camp. I find Ginkgo. I pull my teddy bear out from their arms. And I lay down next to them. Just curl up with the teddy bear. I take the teddy bear's place in their arms.
Oh, okay. I'm I'm down. Hey, I'm down.
Hey, take it easy. I'm just cold.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
You all can get the rest necessary for recovery. To recover any sort of trauma, you need at least 4 hours of rest. That will restore all of your wits, just resting. If you have any strength damage that yet remains to be recovered, you need 1 ration of food per strength.
All right. for strength.
I
That
don't think
is neat.
anybody took agility damage, but maybe.
This whole thing of hey, are you down? Just killing me.
Hey man, if you down, I'm down.
Hey, if you're down, I'm down. That's all I'm saying.
With the dawning of a new day, somebody can attempt to provide care to Hugh to reduce the time of the critical injury remaining. The
Yeah.
roll to save your life, the roll that you did earlier, does not count towards that. That just is to prevent the injury from being fatal.
Can I assist you, Doctor?
Yeah, can it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been helping you.
Oh, yeah. Then
Yeah,
that's
he's
a
trained
save.
in heal.
Yeah, just because you have the better
Yeah.
role, so I'm happy to help.
Yeah. They come out. Yeah. I appreciate it. Oh, gonna come heal.
Yeah, I'll give you a +1. And then
Mm.
you can be like main healer, and then I'll be like the off healer.
Oh, no, yeah. That doesn't look good. We're gonna change that first. Yes. Let me scroll down. We're gonna
Before I forget, actually, you all kind of contributed to the recap. It's already 12:30. No one's used the reroll. If you want to take the reroll here, I just remembered.
let's take the reroll.
Okay, yeah, 3 successes. You're good. You're golden. No instinct damage for you. Hugh, you have your injury will only last 6 days.
Okay.
So make sure to mark that down. It'll only be 5 days because you've gone through a day now.
Yeah.
And not that I think hanging out for 6 days for Hugh to heal is a bad thing, but I know it's like when he does a maneuver, but just walking, does he take damage?
No. Just walking will not cause a damage. It's anytime you have to make a roll to fight, move, or force.
Yeah, an activity of a kind.
Activity. Does not, somewhat crucially, does not include the shoot skill. You can
Pretty
shoot
important.
just
Yeah,
fine.
pretty
It's
critical
just
for me.
force, move, or fight.
Oh, speaking of shooting, I pull out the pieces of my sling bow. Look what happened.
Oh man, it's fucked.
It broke. I pulled too hard on this piece. Well, I don't know how to make one of these.
Me either.
Hugh, can you fix it?
I don't believe I can.
I do not think you can either. You can repair gear. You need a
Right.
hunter with the bower talent to make or repair ranged weapons.
That's a shame. Big Al made this for me. What do you think he's
Well,
doing right now?
Mm.
that's a good question. I wonder if he went back to the cat tribe.
Hold on. Let me reach out with my mind.
I put my hands above my head and focus hard to see if I can psychically link to ODB.
There's no way he can fucking do that, right? There's no way.
Kinko, what?
Technically speaking.
Well,
Oh,
like
sorry. Were
Nico
you
said,
asking in
this-
character, or was that Oni asking me?
That was only asking you.
Technically, with the scry skill, he sure can. He sure can.
Oh, oh, Ted, how do I psychically connect to him for just one bit before bedtime? One
can-
last bit.
You can make a scry check to see what is going on.
Okay. Would this be like a ritual scry? So it's like
Yeah.
take a bunch of time? Okay.
You'll have to do your ritual and sit
I think
down
that's
and
fine.
get high and do all the stuff that you do for your ritual.
You guys don't mind if I blaze, right? You guys cool? All right, cool.
Yeah, no, go for it. Yeah.
Okay,
One
one
success. That's all you need. You get a hazy, fuzzy image of ODB seated at first in a somewhat familiar looking cabin, the cabin where a number of the injured cat had been laying around. You can see a couple faces, many you don't recognize. You can see many faces, a couple you recognize, most you don't. You can see Nightclaw through, at the very least, as ODB is seeing them, and there is clearly some sort of argument going on. And you can you can eventually make out that the long and short of it, there is an argument going on because a number of the cats are dead. They tried to stop the Watchers from taking Nightpaw. They did not succeed. He is gone. He has been abducted by the Watchers, and they do not know where he is. ODB is arguing rather fervently that they need his assistance. They need his help. The cats need ODB's help to protect their territory, to fix the traps that were broken, to do what must be done now that Wildpaw is gone.
I describe this out loud as I see it for everyone. When I come out of it,
Not Wildpaw, Nightpaw.
Nightpaw. When I come out of it, kind of Nightshade.
It would help if I had my NPC notes in front of me.
Nightclaw Shade.
Yeah, Nightshade, the hunter who was setting all the traps originally, has been taken by the Watcher.
Oh.
I actually saw him. Well,
Oh,
I
you did.
didn't see him. I saw through his eyes. We were one, joined we were.
He said he was in an argument. Nightshade, Claw, Paw.
Oh, no, he was arguing with their leader of the cat tribe, and one of them were taken. Our friend was taken. Things are not good up north, but they're in good hands with ODB. Right, Hugh?
Yeah, I think so. ODB is certainly capable.
Hopefully.
I don't know what we
He-
would do to help. I feel like. No, we must trust in our friends and allies. But it'd be good to circle back round to the cats at some point.
Oh, agreed.
Yes, eventually.
Hmm.
Oh God, this.
It is mid-morning. Your surgery complete. You are brought more bits of horn bug that has been grilled, and a selection of local plant life, tubers, berries, things like that, by your hosts.
I try to get as much information as they know about horn bugs. I'm just gonna writing down as much as they can give me.
So, do we want to hang out around here while Hugh's recovering, or should we, tarry on?
Uh, we could, but I think the problem is we risk running into something, or the task of him just moving too tedious, too intense for his body to handle right
Mm.
Perhaps we can speak to our hosts and see if an extended stay is all right, and if so, we can, see how their day to day works here, get to know them better, and help contribute.
now. Yeah, yeah. I could try to look after them as much as possible since the winters. I know that's got to be a fatiguing thing.
hmm You know what the best part about staying here longer is? The cuisine. These people love bugs. What more could you ask for?
Something edible.
Have you tried the bugs?
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I have to take a rage and shit. I the bugs have been fucking my stomach up, man.
Oh, well, did you chew all the way, or did you swallow them whole?
I chewed, and that made it worse. It felt like.
Hmm. Well, okay. Sometimes, they don't go all the way. They're still around, kicking alive in there. So sometimes you have to swallow a different bug so it, eats the bugs in that you've eaten.
The most disgusting face ever. Just like, oh
I mean, it's
god,
that or leeches, so
is that or leeches? That's the two options.
to solve the bug problem, yes.
All right, you have a couple options ahead of you. You have been offered to, or you have asked about, and it has been offered to show you to the area that no one in the tribe goes to. It's a little to your east. Probably take you
Like a few
a
hours,
couple
right?
hours of walking
Yeah.
to get over there, just at like a regular pace. No hustling, no risk of hurting Hugh. You could also head back to the lodge if you'd like. Over, not lodge, the bear park,
Bear Lodge.
where Wild Paw, Truffaut
Mhm.
21, is still to be found. Or if you have something else you want to do, you are not far from the rabbit territory. Overall, essentially, your mission here has been reasonably successful. Kind of
Mhm.
on board. You could do something to solidify that.
um, I don't mind moving with Hugh. But then it becomes the getting there is fine, but like, what if something happens along the way, or what if something happens when we get to our place? Not that things can't happen if we stay more low key, but um, I don't know. I feel like we just give like Hugh needs time to heal.
I mean, like he can literally die.
Right. He just needs time to heal, and I think we should take that time.
Okay. Just walking will not. I mean,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
walking will not hurt him. So you don't necessarily have to take the entire time here in the forest to convalesce.
yeah.
But that's up to
Um,
y'all.
It's more just
I,
like avoiding danger as much as possible.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I would be cool if like if we do like a kind of a montage or or whatever of like spending a little time here more with Lori Bogard and the other and maybe even going to the like they said there's more of them in another forest. We could maybe make that journey, but honestly I think just kicking here for Hugh.
Yeah,
You, what you
and
think?
it might afford us an opportunity to try and come up with some ways. It sounds like we have a reasonable success on our mission to set up a cell here, but if we could if we're going to be stuck here anyway while I convalesce, if we could come up with something to try and strengthen that, um, that's would be a productive way to spend our time. Otherwise, we can straight like Rocky montage it and play Getting Stronger in the background, and whenever that's done, we'll be ready to roll.
Hmm.
Right.
Maybe a bit of both.
You know, maybe. Right. But do you guys even have anything that we could probably have to strengthen like
No,
our
but
connection?
that's something we can slowly mull over between now and next session.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this does feel like a solid session or a solid point to end session. Also, keep in mind you will need food and water to survive.
Yeah.
Just while you're here. Um, you can depend upon your host, but that will, of course, require something of you in return. Um,
Today, and by today I mean next session, Gamma hunts. Gamma and Ginkgo go hunting. All right, we go from little G's to capital G, big G. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. To OG.
To OG.
it does feel weird that mechanically speaking, that's just not a thing you can do.
What?
But I feel like you've at least got to be able to do that for a day. You know what I mean? Like
How
just to
else do you survive?
Exactly, just to be able to survive. But it will only ever cover that day. You're not going to get extras because that is explicitly the purview of the hunt skill, which
Right.
none of you have or can get right now.
Right.
So it's weird, but like obviously everybody is able to survive, so people got to be able to eat.
Yeah, I mean, we're also animals, right?
Yeah.
Like, we got to be able to do some kind of foraging.